lifting the champion trophy is an eternal and indelible record. The champion will be remembered forever in our memories. In order to write the history of becoming the champion, you must go through so many hardships that will be waiting in front of your step. Numerous players will suffer from frustration during this journey. And yet, new history will be written. All your efforts, all your dedication will become our history. CFS 2021 Grand Finals.
The dream stage. They had to overcome many hardships. The best teams, supreme players, and all the Crossfire esports fans worldwide watching here. Finally, today, a new champion will be lifting the trophy. What everyone desperately wants is to be the world-dominating best Crossfire team and the best player. Never in the history of CFS Grand Finals has a team won 2 consecutive years. That intensity and unpredictability is what makes the world of competition. 2019, Vincent Gaming. 2020, Q9 Esports Club. And finally, 2021, the fierce match between the world's strongest FPS teams, the destined rival meeting at the final gateway. Introducing the 2 teams advanced to the finals. the strongest team, which did not lose a single set at the group stage and semifinals. With outstanding swiftness and diverse tactics, the powerful team who has won 7 times at China CFPL. Following CFS Season 2 in 2013, they are aiming for the world champion after 8 years. They are all ready to win. Oh, gamers! Joey! Whoa! Even! ZQ! ZY! Joey! The team with players who have won the CFS Grand Finals before. A strong lineup of talented players. After systematic trainings and with the fundamentals they have been polishing, they aim for the team's first CFS Grand Finals championship. They will show why they are the best. Baisha Gaming! Baby! And 9! DBQ! Shimo! Joe! Everyone desperate, everyone dreaming for this moment. But only one team is granted the honor to be the champion. The first time since 2013 for 2 Chinese teams to face each other at the final stage of CFS Grand Finals. To which of the 2 teams will the honor of the world champion head? The long-awaited Grand Final match starts now.
打到总决赛，我们变得更强了。
我们做到了，现在也是更进一步的时候了。
我们不可能错过眼前的机会，因为一直等待的就是这一刻。
现在就是展现我们实力的时候了。
就我是第一次进入这个决赛嘛，我就比较开心。
这一次比赛，我们白傻的队伍，准备的特别多，我会尽力的让自己的队伍拿到冠军。
我是带着必胜的决心，然后明天会参加这个决赛。因为去年我很遗憾没有来，所以说今年这个机会给到我了，我一定要把握住。
3年没有进过决赛了，我们18年、19年、20年都输在半决赛方面，这次终于赢了。
我觉得之前的比赛都不是很重要吧，然后明天的比赛是特别重要的，然后希望明天是一个新的开始。
这一次的总决赛，我相信会是世纪大战。他们的状态我觉得是非常不错的，但是我觉得我们的状态也不差，然后我们最近的发挥也是都比较不错。
针对 AG 也说不上来有什么东西吧，我觉得更多的不是针对于他们，是我们打好我们自己的东西。
我们白傻对阵 AG 呢，大家都是老对手了，然后都是特别互相了解的。我们会尽多可能的去准备针对 AG 的东西，然后让比赛打得更加精彩一些。
我们队也比较了解他们吧，就大家因为在中国交手了很多次，比国外队可能更好打一点吧。
我也不太清楚。
虽然决赛是2支中国队伍，但是我想冠军一定是我们。伊文对于我们来说就是我们的英雄。
DBQ 在生活当中是我的好朋友，在比赛当中是我的强力伙伴。
因为我们有伊文这样的队长嘛，然后我们也就是特别的有信心，然后能打赢任何一支队伍。
在比赛中，他是负责一个就是引领军心的一个，就是一个把我们4个就是绑在一起，然后去打比赛。
因为在 CFS 的比赛里面，没有一个战队获得过2次，然后这一次我觉得我们会创造历史。
我们这个俱乐部来说，之前是没有拿过冠军的。我觉得这个要更比我第4次拿冠军更重要一些。
明天的比赛我们一定要拿下。
冠军不属于我们的话，那会属于谁呢？
中国的荣耀我来捍卫。
这一次总决赛，谁也阻挡不了我们夺冠的步伐。
虽然是2个中国队争夺冠军嘛，然后我希望冠军是属于白沙的。
你们说什么都无所谓，因为我们是 AG。
在中国你们是冠军，在世界赛上我们是冠军。
只要我能进入总决赛，我就能拿冠军。
已经准备就绪了，
我们准备好了。
We are back here for the grand final match between All Gamers and Baisha Gaming, the 2 Chinese teams that have declared their dominance over this entire tournament so far. And it comes down to one best of 5 to decide who will lift that trophy. Once again, I'm Valdez, joined by G Clef and Chronicler. And we are going to be bringing you the action here live for 5 maps, potentially, of Crossfire.
Yeah, best of 5. This is supposed to be the best action. I believe we will just go back to the Chinese rotation where they just clash in and out everywhere around the map. We're going to see some quick actions, so if you want to go to the restroom, go now, because if you miss a second of each game, you're going to miss an entire round.
Yeah, I think the pace that both these 2 teams have shown in the group as well as in the semifinals has been unmatched by any other team. So I can only imagine the kind of fireworks we're going to have here in the grand final as they face off against one another. A lot of aggression. I think a lot of quick rounds after what was a pretty slow-paced 3rd, 4th place match.
And maybe that will happen for the first couple of rounds, but once I think the moment they get a hang of on stage the grand final match, they will just start rushing into each other. I can just feel that. And also, depending on the map order, lots of strategy will be revealed, and I wonder which side they actually has taken, because both of the teams do certainly better from the blacklist side, as we have seen the numbers from the group stage.
Absolutely. Well, guys, it does seem like our players are just about ready to be jumping into this first map of the best of 5. It is going to be compounds that we do have for the first map. I'm sure that we will get that up on screen and show you guys exactly which maps we will be playing and in which order. But we are going to introduce our teams first. Here is All Gamers on the left side. You can see they're very confident, and in our minds, we are thinking that they are the slight favorite coming into this one based on how dominant they have been.
All Gamers never dropping a single set. Even in round score, they're up so high, we can't even count. Probably up by 40 by now if you include the semifinals. As they do have the members, of course, Zhao Wei from Q9 even last year. If he takes the trophy home, he will actually be the back-to-back champion on the CFS international stage at the grand finals. So that will be a big mark for Zhao Wei, and also for All Gamers, since they have won another title a long time ago, and that will be the second. If All Gamers take it second time, will be the first team to take a second trophy of CFS 2021.
And looking at the performances of both of these two teams here, the teams mentioned it themselves in the interview, even insane in terms of overall KDA. The efficiency of this player is incredible, but we've basically seen everyone pop off, right? Wolf has been a super dependable sniper. We've seen ZY be the absolute king of headshots. ZQ himself, much more aggressive, not as clean, but able to find multi-man kills repeatedly.
The Berserker.
Yeah, it's basically the Fencer and the Berserker side by side, ZY and ZQ. As you already pointed out, G-Clef, we are looking at a much higher Blacklist win, but I think the big difference maker between these two teams is that All Gamers, they feel as strong on Global Risk as they do on Blacklist, and the only team that really pushed Baisha Gaming was easily dispatched of. Now, of course, I think Black Dragons were weaker in the group than they were in the semis, and it doesn't really quite always work out the way you might expect, but still, that does say a lot about how good All Gamers truly is.
Yeah, we are going to, of course, introduce our second team that we do have here in the finals. It will be Baisha Gaming, also from China. They have a very cool shark logo, something we have talked about many times. But they also have insane crossfire play. They did go the distance in their last best of 5 against Black Dragons and went all the way to game 5, but a couple of the maps they were able to win in 10-3 fashion, I believe, for both of them. Just very dominant fashion in terms of the scoreline, and so certainly deserve to be here in the finals. Here is their lineup.
And especially N9, DBQ, they have so much experience in the grand final stage. They have multiple titles, especially DBQ, having 3 grand champion titles for himself, but in different gaming teams oftentimes. But with Baisha Gaming, with the different team, they have gathered themselves up, defeating the Black Dragons in the semifinals. It came close, but they're up against their Chinese brothers on the other side here. Baisha Gaming, their KD is so high, all the headshots pretty much matching in numbers against All Gamers. But in history, this is rather new for Baisha Gaming. They were never really up in this big of an international stage, not really having the title. This could create an upset for the Chinese fans.
Also note that sub-base win rate there, 100%. The map where they completely decimated the Black Dragons yesterday during the semi-finals, but a little bit lower on Black Risk in terms of overall win rate, and it kind of ties into the theme that we might have been expecting, which is Baisha Gaming in terms of aggression quite strong, but All Gamers possibly overall a little bit more consistent.
You see there on stage the cup waiting to be lifted by one of these teams, but here are the maps: Compound, Black Widow, Ankara, Port, and Subbase for set 5, if we even get there. So we start off on Compound, and this is a crazy map for the 2 Chinese teams to butt heads. I think we're going to see a lot of rotations, a bunch of aggression from both sides, and I think it's the perfect way to start the best of 5.
Yes, for sure. Even from the GR side, we see so much pressure coming out, and super excited for Black Widow. We're going to see that map again, as the waterway has been the hot spot for lots of these Chinese teams. Expect to see lots of gun-firing to begin with whenever we get a chance to get in there. And also sub-base set number 5. So if we actually get there, we'll see some interesting rotations from both teams.
And for the two aces, both of them also mentioned by their own teams repeatedly in interviews. It's even for All Gamers versus N9 for Baisha. Both incredible stats overall. Think even might even do a run for stats-wise one of the strongest players in the tournament. Unless you look at headshots, already pointed out that that title is only held by his teammate ZY. And these two players, I think, also the ones that are going to have to be the big difference makers in the finals.
All right, guys, well, it is time to kick off the grand final match between these two teams. All Gamers up against Baisha Gaming. Let's hop on to Compound and begin the finals right now. All right, off we go on to this beautiful map of Compound. Looks like All Gamers starting off on the blacklist side with Baisha Gaming starting off on GR.
And unlike the plays or the positions of Baisha Gaming from the group stage and in the semifinals, leaving that double pillars open, they actually love to get control, especially the sniper action. Xiao looking down to the double pillar, getting those sweet first kills. At this time, maybe they're feeling the pressure of the grand finals. Not going to poke, going to go for the safe play of a long sniper instead. Actually, almost 4-man coverage down by A site. Just baby towards the connector to B.
And All Gamers playing it similarly slow, as you pointed out. Very nice shot coming through there from N9. Gets first blood onto Wolf, and that is a lot of potential threat being taken down. Expect Baisha Gaming to make use of that Xiao. Not quite able to hit the jumping even there as he makes his way onto the side. But the rest of his team flanking in from 2 places. And it is in the end, ZQ and Even take over the site. 2 versus 2, successful. And this is the dominance, the dynamic type of entry that you expect from these two Chinese teams here. Now Xiao and Baby. ZQ will find one with a beautiful shot through the smoke.
ZQ, we called him the Berserker. He just has perfect timing, knows exactly when to shoot. His reaction time is insane. So the second he sees anything, he's going to take a shot, which, you know, maybe he doesn't get the headshots, but he's going to kill people, right? And we saw that already. 3 kills in a row. Him and Even, a deadly duo here, as they are up against Xiao, the sniper player who has an AK. Now one-on-one with Even, trying to land those shots. As you can see, Even has a bit more health. Fake defuse comes in, and Even is going to be able to defend it as the bomb will go off, and the shouts begin from All Gamers.
Their Xiao went into the right place, even if he had about 10 HP left. The opponent had to go for that headshot anyhow, so he definitely had the right chances of defusing there. But a good wait towards the end by Even to clean it up, and All Gamers leading by 1, but that's still, it's only a single round, but it was a huge round because they actually broke through that defense of 4 men in A site.
And I'm glad you pointed out the shouting, Valdes. Already these teams getting very excited. It's just the first round in a best of 5. So many more to go, but something that we also mentioned repeatedly yesterday during the best of 5 between Baisha Gaming and Black Dragons. Momentum matters so much. The energy here in the venue, you can feel it. These teams, these players work towards this all year. Very aggressive push now, coming forward, Even holding off. And in the end, again, Baisha Gaming, very, very strong preference towards this A side. This time it's DBQ that's holding double pillars there. Gonna leave it at that, as slow Hopefully they will spread out a little bit more, but still hovering very much towards the A side.
Yeah, Ben Wolf, after checking the open angle towards the central plaza, goes all the way back to switch back into an M4. And they want to make the swift push towards A long. Let's find Xiao towards A long, but it was smoked up, so couldn't really get the perfect shot in. Seems like 2-3 split from the central plaza. 3 men getting ready for the call. Flashing in just to check for the bait spot towards the plaza, and here comes the entry.
Sick shot there from Xiao, but it doesn't matter because his teammates are just being mauled here as the aggression comes in from All Gamers again. Perfect entry onto the A site. They get the bomb down. DBQ against 4. Not looking too good for him.
Absolute domination here from All Gamers. It's just DBQ. And this is incredible, because keep in mind, again, this was the side where Baisha Gaming was strongest. It wasn't like it was a push where All Gamers are able to use an advantage in terms of personnel to leverage that. Instead, it is just straight up domination. 2 rounds in a row, barely dropping anyone, as they will be able to go up 2-0 here on Compound.
Even after being found from A long, no rotation towards any other side of the map. All Gamers, they're confident, okay, we just have to get the flash timing down, and we are strong. We broke it through last time, we can do it again. Going to be 2 in a row, A long and Central Plaza push. Switching up the gears now, as Baisha Gaming, they have full control over the double pillars. 3 men, and All Gamers, they have pretty good idea because they've seen few utilities used, not too many. That's why Xiao finds a kill onto ZQ.
Xiao hit with the entry. CY right behind him with the headshot, of course. Xiao trying to poke in from behind, as you can see. And now Chima on the front, but they're just going to take out both of them. All Gamers so far are just steamrolling Baisha here, and it's not particularly close. They're winning all of these firefights.
Yeah, only N9 left in the middle. He knows that he's in trouble, but C4 all the way from the back has to be carried. It will take some time, and there's lots of time to be rotating around the map. From the direction, very likely an A bottom plant with even right next to him. N9, he's still waiting for the plant. CY might have spotted him through the smoke if he actually tagged the ID.
Now they know where N9 is. He's going to try his hardest, but such a big task. Will spot Wolf. Well, there is even. So he didn't check. And 3-0, and All Gamers, they are making this look like a group stage match, not the grand finals. And Baisha Gaming, they seem to realize this as well. And that is an early tactical pause if I've ever seen one.
Like the firepower, I'm loving it so far from All Gamers. They are not stopping. Doesn't matter how much time there is left. They are moving into the map. Hasn't been all A sites so far. And Baisha feeling the defense. They had 4 men twice. Still was able to break through that. So they have to raise the card and think of another plan. Plan B should come soon enough.
You see some of the stats here. Obviously very one-sided in the current 3-0 affair. You can see Jiao Wei, some of his entry kills have been insane. Not huge headshot counts, but it doesn't really matter because they're getting the job done in all-kill fashion, not even necessarily letting the bomb explode or anything like that. So really good stuff. Baby currently on 0 damage. Perhaps needs to take a little breather with this break and get back on the horse here. You can see already, you know, it doesn't seem to be too much discussion from what I can tell. Just a little bit, and just trying to take a little rest and reset before the next match.
I like the fact that they paused early enough so that they can release some of the stress that they're going through. 0-3 on GR side for Baisha. 4-man defense inside A did not really work. Maybe even putting a man down in a room and then spreading out just a little bit for more of a backup position might work slightly better.
The Here, the aggressive posturing coming through, and that's a big one. BBQ headshotting the headshot king. Starting off the round well for Baisha Gaming, and it's exactly this type of look that you want when you call the tactical pause. Just a team a little bit sharper, a little bit refocused. Mid though is completely open and looking like a possible rotation towards B. Definitely a possibility here. Jawe already making his way over, not getting spotted just yet. And again, Baisha Gaming are opting so heavily into a A-side push here from all gamers. Might still go for that after all. Doesn't look like it initially, and I think he's made his way through.
Xiao missed Jawe. That is such an important timing that he was able to luckily find here, and he's gonna potentially get the flank here on Xiao.
Oh boy.
The members coming from A long.
Oh no.
Great coverage, perfect timing by Baby.
Great attempt through the wall, will get him eventually, but meanwhile Xiao also getting the kill on ZQ. And even with the sneak, it's still a tough fight. Baby finds a big one, and now, even alone, gonna be able to take down Baby, but this is an incredibly hard one, and looking like the pause actually worked out, even with that sneaky position. Not sure whether it was enough. Not actually able to get anyone. Entirety of all gamers also rotating back. And now, just even alone with 10 health. Not a lot to go by.
33 seconds left, and only 10 HP, but even highest KD of the team. He might actually stay in this position.
Okay, bomb is down at A, and immediately DBQ will acknowledge that even is 100% on A long right here.
Easy A long plants. Flashed and does not win the duel against DBQ. Plenty of time for defuse. Finally, Baisha Gaming, after the pause, they grab a round against all gamers.
Yeah, if we looked at the tactical pause statistics, we would probably find that most teams do benefit from the tactical pauses. Makes a lot of sense. Kind of gather your thoughts, have some time for discussion, and see, you know, hey, what went wrong over the last couple of rounds. And that's why the timing is important. As all gamers now, you know, once again, kind of mixing it up, going a little bit more passive this time.
As even in the previous round, no check into A room. Did not check into double pillars. There, Wolf did see there was a pass through. Double pillars into the central passes, so warning sign has been done.
Couple of nades being thrown, but no one taking too much damage. And 9 a little bit chunked, but should be fine unless he runs into a straight-up firefight. DBQ waddling back and forth. Now actually going to push through. Finds ZQ with a nice shot. Able to get out as well. And the flashbang will slow down CY and JWay, but they are still pushing onwards. Not quite sure if this level of aggression can be backed up with just the 2 of them. They're running into 4 people here.
JWay did spot one of them, retreating back to the base. Still 3-man defense. That nade does hurt, but still the angles are held tight enough. Yeah, plus Shimo looking from the B side. They're thinking that this should be a B push, but all gamers, they're thinking A. They still already have even ready to go into that A site.
Wow, what a shot from CY. This guy understands the head angle so well. It's 3 kills on the engage, make it 4. Wolf holding down the fort from heaven there. Just able to totally rain hell down on them. As here's Baby, and he's alone with 29 health. Not looking good for this one for Baisha Gaming. As he goes in, picks up 1 kill, and immediately gets taken out by JWay. As even pointing some fingers at his teammates, hey, you guys are really good. As now it's 4-1, so all gamers immediately back on the horse as well.
Or is he pointing past his teammates?
Yeah, I was wondering.
Because I honestly don't know. I personally like to just imagine that they're like, you did very well. Good job. I'm proud of you all. But might as well be a bit of a dig towards the rest of them. Xiao taking down 1 and getting out with his life. Very, very nicely done. He's getting chased down. Goes down the flash. Trying, if he can trade 2, that would be magnificent. Can't quite get the sweep and will get taken out there.
Even had the information that he didn't come out to the plaza yet, so he had to be in those hiding angles. The 1-1 trade, but that delayed the attack of All Gamers. But swiftly moving into the plaza immediately after the flash. Shimo takes 2, but ZQ turns around and finds another headshot.
Moving forward, him and Wolf, the two of them, might get collapsed upon by N9, and DQ is not careful. It's crossfire. DQ finds one, and look at that pistol shot! Double kill. And All Gamers are just demolishing Baisha Gaming here. They can't even call a tactical pause. It's already happened.
Yeah.
Got them 1 round.
Perhaps way too early.
Well,
Do you think about the rounds?
I was liking it at the time, but
Yeah.
now I'm like, oh.
That's a rough situation. I mean, All Gamers are just hitting their shots. The pushes are extremely aggressive, and I think part of the reason why they're able to push like that is because everybody has confidence in each other, and they're all, you know, it all seems like they're on. It seems like they're all on their game today. You know, not to make a pun off of their name, but
resist.
I couldn't resist. It just came out of my brain. But yeah, I mean, everybody's really playing extremely well. Even ZQ, you know, we call him the Berserker. He's got the most amount of kills. Like, he's even hitting headshots. He's just going in there. Both him and Jiaowei, I feel like, are the entry fraggers, and they get in their face, and they're winning all these firefights. Even from down members, it's really hard to handle that level of domination.
Even Xiao does not feel safe staying at that sniper angle, where you can get easily the first shot and move back at the second shot immediately if they're running in. But just smoking this one out, trying to delay. And look at this perfect line. Not going to be spotted, not going to be tagged. And the moment we see a flash in here.
That's one, but immediate answer. Nothing you can do about that. And 9, it's this the continuous upwards trading that makes All Gamers so terrifying. Yeah, they might lose someone every now and then, but you just know that you're going to get answered. However, now DBQ in a 1 versus 2. First need to dispatch of ZQ, and that will be done. And that's an even beautiful headshot. That's Baisha Gaming getting a very important round there.
See DBQ, he's able to do crazy stuff as well. Individually, he was able to carry that one really nicely. So hard position as well. Had to move into the servers and take them both down. Just understanding the angles and the amount of aggression that he had to bring into that one. So props to him. Up to 7 kills now. Not bad for, you know, only 2 rounds won.
Yeah, the leader has to step it up when it comes to this type of situation when your team is losing hard in the first half. And this was a big hit. Big storm of attack from All Gamers. 5-1, now 5-2. Should be picking up a few more because Sniper, especially Xiao, hasn't been picking up too many. This is one of his best map for sure, but All Gamers, they rush in so hard, and their trade has been so effective every single time that Baisha, their backup was, even though Baisha's backup is fast, it is, you just cannot match All Gamers' speed right now.
See, attempt from All Gamers to maybe fake out a little bit of a push towards B. Instead, will be a mid push towards A. Gonna take control. We know how aggressive decisive this time. Shimo and N9 already. N9 almost taken down, but it doesn't matter. As long as you hit all the shots. Wolf finds one, even finds another, but now it's just even. Against multiple, finds DBQ, but Shimo will pick him up. And that's multiple in a row. And these two teams really want to beat one another. I know it's a given, but like they're shouting very aggressively.
I felt like even the rhythm at which they were shouting, it was kind of like they were mocking All Gamers. I love it. The rivalry is large, and you can feel it right now between these two teams. That time, you know, trying to run through the smoke, maybe a little bit too aggressive from the side of All Gamers. Baisha hit their shots.
And also Baisha, in their A side, they changed 2 of their positions. So All Gamers, they had the harder time going for those easier predictive headshots. And again, Xiao going to try this attempt. Is it spot 1 jumping back? And 9.
Oh, they don't know. He's in the angle. That's a sneaky one. That is found there by a 9. The shot from Xiao doesn't quite land. But now, DBQ coming up huge again. Let's go down. Won't have a chance of taking this side. It's not going to happen. That's 3 rounds in a row for Baisha, and what was looking like a stomp at the very least now turning into a much more competitive match. Very nicely done here in the end as we swap sides.
Yeah, DBQ. If Xiao is in trouble, he's right next to him, the brother coming in hot to help him. And really, it has basically been about DBQ for Baisha to lead up to this point. They were down so many points, but at the end of the first half, they're almost chasing all gamers. Got 4 points off, 5-4, still losing, but it feels like Baisha is on that quick chase.
Yeah, really nicely done. The tenacity to stick in this one, not easy. And now they move to the blacklist side. This is definitely where Baisha will be more comfortable. Both of these teams, you can say.
Still Baisha, yeah, 72% win rate from the blacklist side, as you can already see from the movement. Few grenades, moving slowly towards the central. They love to smoke up the A gate from the central and move into the GR base. Slowly building it up. Wolf here covering some entry angle. There's no smoke, just flashes out.
Oh, that's a painful bunch of grenades. Baby already at 12 health.
Look at the flank here. Zhao is behind them. DBQ does spot him. A bit of damage is done. They're trying to swarm him now, as they will be able to shoot him in the back. But essentially, the aggression is stopped because of the way it was played out. And as you mentioned, a lot of damage done to the members of Baisha as they were able to hand over that information was Wolf. And so they threw the grenades into the perfect spot for the rush. So now 4v4, advantage all gamers.
Yep, jump in to check for the sniper. Wolf could not get the shot. And Baby, easy tag through the smoke, was hiding on that box. He had a few more smokes available, but ZY, he got 2?
Yeah. He just sprayed them both down. He's like, no, you don't get an entry into B. What are you doing? But they will get an entry into A. Where's the bomb, guys? What's going on? Who's got the bomb?
Might not actually pick it up because 35, they might actually go for the kill.
I guess at this point, I mean.
Yeah, but then you actually need to find everyone. There's the nade. Sees that coming. Goes for ZY. Doesn't actually win. Well, Xiao, I hope you have quick feet. Gonna make your way over to his side ASAP. And
I don't know if he's gonna make it.
I don't think
there's enough time.
No.
Yep, and AG is saying, okay, there's
just no plans.
Let's see. Yeah, just in time. Oh,
that was okay.
That was 0 seconds.
That was the latest plant I've ever seen.
0-0.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was towards the latter half of the last second as well. So
I'm sure the 2 remaining players of all gamers were also saying, okay, we won the round.
Yeah. What a timing. I mean, he certainly understood it. When he pulled out his pistol and stopped running, I'm like, wait, you're going to run out of time. But nope, Xiao understood it better than I ever could, which makes sense. Either way, though, it was all gamers who were able to sweep them up pretty easily after that and take the round. So first round here after the half goes to all gamers. They get a 2-round lead.
It's an important one as well after 3 rounds picked up in a row by Baisha Gaming, a team that is incredible on offense, that loves the blacklist sides, as they have quite spotted Jiawei. Will be able to pick up a kill and get a lot of intel going. And also, mind you, while this is going on, the rest of all gamers are working their way around double pillars. CY going all the way around, checking, sweeping very carefully. No actual A push coming through just yet. And with the rotation coming through from Baisha, CY can find himself some forward positioning. Might be able to pick up a kill or 2. We know how much he loves to click those heads.
Coming all the way around here, 4-on-4. Only N9 has a bit of damage done to him. ZY waiting in the wings, covering both angles. Not an easy position to actually take care of.
Oh boy. That's one, that's two, that's three!
ZY's headline control is through the roof.
They're all headshots!
Yeah.
And the first one was actually in the air while he was jumping.
How are they all headshots?
Wow. Even the distracting shot. It's like, no, my teammate's going to take care of you. Yeah, ZY's kind of insane. I mean, it's just his spray control is perfect, right? It's quite literally perfect because first guy's in the air and then he pulls it down far enough so that the spray is right on the headline for both of them as they're both coming in. So, I mean, it really doesn't get better than that. Like, the guy is the best at spray control, I would have to say.
That is a huge shutdown because Baisha, they wanted to approach into the site. But if you know that ZY is standing right there, but still, Baisha actually going to try it once again. They want the control over the B because once they use a lot more rounds, they have less chances every single time.
Look at Even. He's committed to playing hide and seek, sitting there in the corner, not showing himself for even a second. But Baisha Gaming, they don't want to take the risk. They are going to rotate over towards that A room, trying maybe to get something going there. There is a smoke, but it has now disappeared, gone up into thin air with Jawe holding that. And rotation is still a possibility here if we don't get any early kills to be picked up. Rifle work thus far has been simply exceptional in this grand final.
Pretty good flash after checking the bait site. Jawe stood a long time. Stalled them from directly going into that A site. And I think still having Shimo on that double pillar is giving us a good sign that they want to rotate. Should have gave the information to his teammate. Okay, there has been at least 2 smokes, few flash from the B entrance.
Slow moving is Baisha through here as the grenade actually gets Baby as they're in transition. They don't check for Even, but he does get taken out. Low health bars on the side, but still DBQ is just knocking heads together. Can they survive is the question.
Popping off, the health bars are low. Xiao found another, it's just Wolf. Wolf versus Xiao. Normally this is the sniper battle, but Wolf is holding a rifle. Nade does hit.
5 seconds, he's got to plant right now. Wolf knows it, he's coming down.
Oh,
he's right next to it.
And he doesn't get spotted. Wolf picking up the crucial round. 8-4, and all gamers looking so dominating here.
It's so crazy the pace of these games too. Both of these Chinese teams are just so good at swift attacks and making these crazy spinorama one-tap headshots. Like how DBQ was able to survive with basically no health and take a double kill and even get entry into that site when they should not have been able to was really impressive. And then all gamers with the incredible hold. Just really great crossfire that we are watching here at the top level. Best 2 teams in the world.
Yeah, also watch how many times, especially the riflers near the headshot line, close quarter combat, they're ducking all the time to avoid these headshots. Even if they duck down, they're all still looking for those headshots, knowing that they do it all the time. Oh. Through the smoke, just sprays it down. DBQ wins that fight with the help of his teammate.
Finds him in the end. Wolf also taking a fair chunk of damage. He came up so huge in the last round. Now he even might be running into multiple people here. Has a cute angle, but will get spotted instead. That's a costly kill being found. ZY making his way over. Oh,
he was pretty low, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, still to look around that quickly and getting that shot.
So impressive.
At the same time, the rest of Baisha made it into the server room, planning on doing this. Oh, ZY, are you kidding me? Is he really going to do this? We have Shimo and Baby both waiting. Baby jumped down. Shimo standing on the side. ZY.
Well, he gives his position away, though, and Shimo, easy cleanup for him. Not able to land the snipe here as Wolfie gets the second one, though. And I think he heard baby. Trying to let it go. Gets it. Pops out. And even his teammates are in shock and awe. They're like, how did you do that? 9-4. All gamers are just insane.
When everyone thought, okay, this is going to be maybe an AG, but very likely Baisha to run away with this bomb planted down at B servers. Because we've talked about it so many times, how hard it is for snipers to go down because they oftentimes duck and hide. And it is the angles from the sniper, it's so hard. You have to be so precise to get those headshots, to get those body shots in. Wolf, 5-1 now with those amazing sniper shots.
Again, he's hiding. Spot him out after he takes down N9, but is that enough? He an awkward spot. Takes down 2 before he gets taken down, and now this is looking surely like all gamers are favored here to take them at 10-4 would be insane, but with the bomb dropping and Xiao in no man's land, I'm pretty sure that is what's going to end up happening. Beautiful shot. That's 1, and it's not the end of the world just yet, but you got to imagine now as all gamers, if you keep your angle short, you don't provide Xiao with an opportunity. This should be the free first map in this grand final going over to you.
Very likely, as Xiao is trying with the pistols and also sniper out now. We're right next to him. There's ZQ and Wolf, both having the rifle, and ZQ grabs the final kill. That is AG, ladies and gentlemen, getting that first map single-handedly. Baisha Gaming thought they were stronger, but 10-4 is the score.
I can't tell if Even is barking at Wolf for his incredible performance or if he's yelling at the enemy team. Maybe it's both.
Yes.
It's just both. He's just yelling Jayo at Wolf and then also taunting his opponents. All gamers with a statement victory here in the first map. 10-4. And to be honest, I mean, there was that one streak that Baisha had. The one little streak of like 3 rounds, and that was it.
Yes.
That was basically the only time where they were doing much at all. Other than that, it was complete domination by the side of all gamers. And there were a couple times where Baisha got great entries. They pulled off some sick stuff. DBQ was really impressive on that map, I think. And it just didn't matter because guys like Wolf, guys like Even were able to clutch it.
This worries me going forward into the next map because Baisha Gaming, they got no round stun from the Blacklist side.
Yeah, for sure. So guys, we are going to take a quick break and we'll be back with the next map. Welcome back, guys. We are here after the first map of the grand final match between All Gamers and Baisha Gaming. So far, All Gamers kind of steamrolled them 10-4 on Compound. What are you guys expecting for the next map, Black Widow?
Similar type of things that we have just seen from the first map. I think it's a big, it does worry me. I did say it before we went to the small break. Baisha Gaming not getting a single round in the blacklist. That means a lot. That means the world to the, not just for us, for the fans, for the team. They are going to be regretting, I think they regretted using the pause so early. Maybe into second half, but
honestly,
it would have been just the same result regardless of when.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling. And I'm hoping, because we've seen teams do this, right, get swept and have much better later maps. But if the second one is more of the same, then I think we're looking at unfortunately, a very one-sided one finals. And I can't even fault Baisha Gaming for it. We've seen how much tenacity these players have, how good they are. But it just feels unfair because All Gamers just feel too good. Like, they have everything. Every single player is like, if you put them on another team, they would be the clutch player. And like, that's kind of insane. And what we've seen Wolf clutch out multiple insane sniper angles. We've seen ZY get like triple headshots while getting 1v4. Like, what do you do?
Yeah, ZQ's always there to back up and also even flanking and rotating so quickly. I don't understand how quickly he makes that rotation when there's so much to check. So these, for sure, All Gamers have been swapping through. Baisha Gaming, though, they did not get a single round, but once they do, maybe things will start to turn around, and it should be map number 2. Unless that happens, All Gamers, they might just escape this with a 3-0 grand finals.
Absolutely. Well, guys, we are just about ready to hop on to the second map, as it will be All Gamers going up against Baisha Gaming once again. All Gamers up a map, as we will move on to Black Widow. Let's jump onto the map right now. All right, off we go. Here we are on Black Widow. All Gamers starting off on the blacklist side. And this will definitely be a big test coming into Black Widow, starting blacklist side. Can All Gamers continue their dominance in a situation like this?
We'll see as they come up A short. Baisha they do have the control over A long and 9 all the way out. So even if they lose the control of A short, as long as A in 9 survives and keeps up the angle, might actually be okay on the retake. A big smoke towards that B entrance.
Moving up. Oh, they almost got him to jump down. But they punished immediately. It's even trades thus far, but ZY coming up just per usual. 3 versus 2. In the end, it is still Zhao trying to hold on for as long as he can. Meanwhile, Baby also gets a kill. Now it's just even. Running after Baby, not quite going to find him.
He's like a hunter. He's got an M4 against low health members, and they're all just running away from him.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
run into him. There we go. That's 1. And now for even, might want to make a rotation over towards B. Try and get a plan there. Minute left on the clock, but this is the kind of bloodbath that we were expecting.
And does not know where that C4 is heading towards. Even just checking because expecting the rotation from Xiao. I think Xiao was also just sitting right there in A long. They're looking for his chance, thinking that even would come for A plant. I think Xiao actually just might run with the pistol and look for 1v1. 20 seconds. Even has to make the decision, is it left or right? Going towards that B site. Oh, spotted! No shots fired!
Yeah, at least he spots him. It does mean that even can't be 100% sure about which angle he'll come from. because of the no shots fired, as you mentioned.
But Xiao knows that, okay, he did not go to the storage, so it has to be at the site, either the passage. So for the information, right now, Xiao does have the lead.
Stalemate.
Even
10
hasn't
seconds
seen
left. Xiao, one shot, all or nothing. Who's going to get it? It won't be Xiao. He even gets it.
Oh, God.
They're getting scary. The more they win, it's like these guys are going to start popping out of their seats here in the moment. I mean, even with that crazy clutch there again. You didn't see Xiao for like an entire minute. He's still able to get it done.
That really came close. Great patience. Sitting duck near the plant. And you see all gamers actually laying low for the first 20-30 seconds. They do understand how aggressive Baisha Gaming can be, especially towards that waterway. If all gamers they don't have the control over a short, then they lose the waterway, the side road, also in the same angle. Actually letting that go. What?
Yep.
No
Through the door.
It's just a door headshot.
Just even things.
And when there's a huge rotation into that double door, AG strikes A long, the open angle. How about the cover fire?
Good punch back. Nice recovery here from Baisha. Important kill. Xiao very low, very close, doesn't get spotted. And that is the 1-1. And you might think, based on the shouting, that they just won the map. No, it's 1-1, guys. We're at the beginning. We just got onto Black Widow, but
oh baby! That was a pretty nice trick with rifle jumping in front of the double door, and then baby just slowly walked in.
Here comes AG, though. They're not going down without a fight. Couple kills real quick. As will they engage? A bunch of flashes and smokes will be used, but still not planning that bomb just yet. Trying to take the fight, but Shimo doing a good job holding down the doors for now. Jiaowei here in the back. He's got his teammates to back him up. Looks like he was able to spot Xiao, as now the bomb is going to go down with no hope for Baisha to stop that.
Baisha understanding they have to get the door. And only missed one. Goes through the smoke and 9 uncovered.
just CQ. Alone versus 2, finds one. And 9 is there. He gets 2! The double headshot, triple kill. And 2-1 here for all gamers.
Even is really scary. I don't know.
Oh man, this team, you can feel the passion. Wanting to be that CFS 2021 champion.
I feel like every time the stakes are raised as well, like somebody's gonna make a new crazy play or somebody's gonna yell louder than the other guy. And it feels like a cycle that continues and continues here as ZY with another headshot right onto N9 here on a short, making it look easy. Another kill as Even takes out Xiao.
Well, all gamers really taking the damage, and Shimo does not fight too much. And DBQ will cover from the side. Even was trying to pass on them. Yeah, but Shimo laying low, covering the bridge. Now the B doors should be covered by low HP. Both of them.
Come on!
That rotation, there ZQ was supposed to wait for his teammate. But if he can just win everything.
Just win.
They were both at like 5 HP, so with the M4 it was perfect. And Xiao, nice little start off there. Gets a headshot as well with the sniper. You don't see that every day.
It's like 2 in a row now that he's won these sniper duels, and Xiao really coming into his own.
Wolf hasn't been finding himself in the best position. Also because Baisha, they were changing the rotation now. This is the water push they love to do. But instead finds no one. Baby going to press all the way down towards the base now. Xiao will get some info. Okay, they're nowhere around the map. Watch out A short and A long. They're all there.
Doesn't look like Xiao is going to take another look just yet, as there's the rotation around Baby. Gets the drop on Even. Definitely a good guy to take out at this point.
And DBQ is hiding at their base. Long distance. Does not win against ZY. The headshot god.
That's not fair.
That okay? Even from that distance, headshots okay.
Yeah. At some point, I feel like I'm not even casting. I'm just mouth agape, watching these shots happen and
like
just
how?
making noises.
It keeps
Here they
getting
come
more
again.
absurd.
Yeah.
Xiao alone. That's one.
Lined up for him. Not able to get that. Jiawei gets him.
Jiawei did switch over into AWM. And knowing that
Wow.
Shimo's from short very oftentimes.
Shimo jumping down, but Joey just beautifully covering. N9 hidden behind the pillar, but Gus gets spotted now. That's a beautiful shot coming through from ZQ. N9 gets him, but he's so low, one bullet will do it.
Okay, but it's about the
Spraying.
time. The C4 is actually down a long, but ZQ finds the kill regardless. All gamers, they don't know how to stop.
That thing, that one thing is clear. They do not know how to stop. And, I mean, remember that they were down a man. They took it
Doesn't
slow,
matter.
but it didn't even feel that slow, like the way they were pushing. They didn't move too much around the map. They kind of just, they even got flanked, remember. They just kept their cool, waited for Baisha to move one step too far, and then, of course, if ZY is just going to pop two heads from that distance, then immediately evens it up. Makes it much easier for you to then go on to win.
And Jiawei never really had a AWM this entire tournament. Casually just transfers over, gets 2 kills with less than 10 health.
Yeah, no biggie.
All of these players, they're at another level.
TY checking all the angles. Full on push rather coming through here from all gamers, and something they've done as of yet.
Pushing storage bait.
Oh. 9. Shimo getting multiple. They're running into the meat grinder here. It's not quite working out as of right now. But it's not done yet. We've seen them win these somehow, but it's just CQ. He's too low. And that's a big round coming through for Baisha Gaming.
Yeah, that time around, they were very ready for that push onto B, and no picks happening before then, so Baisha able to clean up house. AG, you know, having to push very aggressively through the windows, and now we have another one. DBQ able to line it up. There's another shot through the smoke. They will take out Even, and that's a triple kill for him.
Yeah, Baisha's specialty, even AG has to be careful. Even if they took the grenade damage, there was a grenade damage in front of Baby and DBQ's face. They don't care. It's not going to kill him. And our plan was to go out.
Almost gets 2, but not quite. Now Wolf alone. 1 versus 4 with a sniper. Total ask. That's one. Good start. DBQ. Not going to get hit by the quick scope. Second one doesn't hit either, and either of those don't hit. Third one neither. At some point, your time starts running out. Multiple rounds in a row now. Baisha Gaming clawing their way back into this GR side here on Black Widow.
Yeah, a little bit of what we saw on the last map as well, where they had some luck towards the end of the first half on the Global Risk side. As now we might have some more fighting over long. There's 3 members, DBQ, Shimo, and N9. But it doesn't look like all gamers want to push into all that smoke, so they just go back. They're going to bide their time. Bomb is down here in the middle.
They're expecting Baisha to push into them, especially A short. But knowing that the waterway is not controlled, not fully controlled, CQ is going slowly enough. AG again checking what is up there. Through the smoke, doesn't really find anything yet. But carrying the C4 into the A short side. Don't exactly know how many members are up there at A long.
Nearly dragged that crosshair onto him. Close shots from both sides. Wolf did take a lot of damage in the trade. Ends up getting out alive. At least that's all you could ask, because now they're making the quick move onto B. trying to isolate Baby, who was one of the only guys over here. We do have Xiao here in the window. Baby will get the first one. That's going to make things much easier. Shimo with another headshot, as he's using that defense so well in this corner, not allowing his head to come out and give them a headshot.
If he just ducked down. Of course, you don't get hit with your teammates coming around the corner. N9 had all the time in the world to make this long rotation, and AG was not covered for this.
And feel a little bit of overconfidence maybe from AG. Yes, they've been playing incredible, but now this is multiple times in a row they try to hard for something when it's clear that Baisha is very aware of it. And I've been loving the fast-paced gameplay. Wouldn't mind a little bit more relaxation when it comes to these pushes. Don't need to be quite as gung-ho. If there's multiple people waiting and they have really good positions, you can also just rotate.
That is always, I think, a better option, to be honest. But as we have seen from the beginning of this round, Wolf I don't think he's feeling the moment. He was missing what could have been a potential shot. Was not even zoomed up.
Nice follow-up there by Jiawei. After that one, Shimo in the corner. They're not going to find Tim here. Covering mid excellently. Able to take out ZQ in a double kill here. Snipe from Wolf, so now he's feeling it at least. Able to find the one guy who was coming in.
But still has to go to that C4, which is going to be the hard deal. All the way down the long distance. Of course, Wolf does have a sniper. Are they just going to cover him with the side angle? Okay, even is going to be having the call to pick up that C4. And luckily enough, Baisha, they're actually making the rotation. Shimo.
Gonna win it again. Shimo has been so huge this round. And Nine has jumped down. He's not spotted yet. Wolf gonna run face first into him. And it's Baisha who, in the end, I think 3 rounds in a row, turns this one around here on Black Widow. The dominance from all gamers, at least moderately toned down here on the second half.
But understanding the map, Black Widow, 4-5. It's certainly not a bad score from the Blacklist side. But the fact that Baisha Gaming has one more to go into the second half, that gives a lot of hope to them.
Yeah. Just the one extra compared to the last time. Not bad. Definitely better. So let's take a look at how it does go here. Baisha Gaming, as you pointed out last time, were not able to win a single round on the Blacklist of Compound.
Exactly. So Baisha Gaming right here, right now in Black Widow, Blacklist, they have to take every single round as if this is going to be the match point, the grand final, the championship point.
Need to take it serious, and clearly, based on the response that we've seen from these two teams, every single time that they win a round, they are taking it very seriously. Every round treated with the dignity it commands, as Jiawei walking back and forth. There is Baby, and even got his back. The first kill going over. It's mainly been Shimo who's been impressing me here on the side of Baisha. The previous round, incredibly consistent, finding so many kills, but now even picking up 2 back-to-back. Goes over, and this is feeling a lot more like some of the earlier rounds, with just straight up demolishment coming through here. Wolf hitting his shots as well.
Everywhere the kills are happening, and such better cover-up from all gamers. They know exactly where he is. Xiao gets one. They find the second one. The snipe shot misses. And Baisha in the first, they still have a lot of rounds, a lot of chances left. But that round was basically thrown away by the pressure of all gamers.
Oh, wow. Aggressive push. Doesn't look like ZY was prepared for it. Wolf is here on short, actually able to knock down a couple of members. You can see N9 and Baby a bit low after that fight. And so it is going to be a slight advantage here to AG, as Baisha looking to back out of here. Just rotate back over perhaps to long, but as you can see, Jiawei is already over there, quite far pushed up, so he's getting a decent amount of information at the moment.
Baisha never really checked into a short, just checking the window side. And after the smoke, they should have baited the rotation into the center or a side is what Baisha is thinking.
And moving forward.
Great response from AG. Flash delaying their attack so long. Can't even get out of the storage.
Health bar's so low as well. Can't really, in good conscience, push through there. Rotation coming through. Nice nade. Gets a little bit of a chunk uneven in ZQ, but while this is going on, Wolf, he's just sitting, he's waiting, he's ready. He finds one, and he will find two. And after what was a pretty muted first half for Wolf, he is coming up huge. Yeah, sure, Shima will take him down as the caster curse kicks in. And of itself, not enough, and I'm pretty sure that there's not a lot of time left for him. As Wolf, in the end, is going to be so pivotal in the round, he even closes it out. And all gamers doing their very best to keep the pace going. 2 rounds in a row now.
Some pretty insane shots taken there by Wolf to help us sing the praises of him again.
Yep.
You know, I feel like every time he gets a kill, he even yells at him in a good manner, right? And I think that's actually him yelling at him every time he has a big round. And yeah, I mean, it's been a couple rounds now in a row for all gamers here on the Global Risk side. And this isn't like the last series where we had them same side starting every map. We're actually going to have it swap here in a bit. So it will be interesting to see how the dynamic changes.
Okay, Baisha looking to control it back, but there's ZY. Having full control towards the water. ZQ's a bait. ZY is the main dish.
Interestingly enough, they'll get the main dish, but the dessert isn't treating them very well. ZQ able to do a lot of damage, and even if he would go down, which doesn't even happen, it will be hard-ass to get something going from there. DBQ, don't know how Jiaowei got caught up in that situation, but still, even Wolf and ZQ still alive. The C4 on DBQ. So if he somehow makes it onto his site, you get a plan, but I don't really know if that's a realistic plan with how the game state is feeling right now. That's another one, though, and they have info on where he is. But at the same time, I don't think Wolf and ZQ necessarily want to look for DBQ too much, and DBQ has been so clutch already. Could he do it again? If you prevent AG from going 7-5, it would be a great victory here.
1-2, and AG, huge split. And Wolf actually not at the site, but just looking for that information that he will actually let him plant at A and just collapse on him from A long and passage together. I think that's the real plan of AG.
Yeah, it's a good read there, G-Clef, because they're just nowhere near, just in a supremely passive position. And now they'll get that information that in fact is not B, so it must be A. As you can see, DBQ's going way back on short, all the way down to road. He's going to run straight into ZQ, so now they know where he is.
Okay, Wolf might actually go for the defuse. So DBQ has to be quick, real quick.
Smoke, yep.
Oh, I'm loving this.
You can start it.
Oh, the headshot!
He finds him, though, and now the time is not there. DBQ!
Look at this guy. Unbelievable. What a play. That was 4 kills on the round. I believe maybe even 5. I mean, he caught multiple people there on the backside. Now we have a pause from Baisha Gaming.
Okay, I was about to say, all gamers, they know how to use the pause?
Yeah.
No, it was called earlier by Baisha Gaming. What a round. And DBQ saving that round is huge before they have the pause to gather things. And matching up the score against all gamers, I don't think any other team put up this much of a challenge against all gamers yet.
Well, I don't think I've seen an all-gamer map go to 6-6, but we have seen 10-6, I believe, from Black Dragons. Either way, all gamers, I feel like this pause benefits them because you just got bopped on by DBQ essentially, and this gives you time to be like, okay, let's slow it down a little bit, you know? Let's take some of that adrenaline away from DBQ, who must be flying very high right now after that.
Very, very, very tense moment here, because going up 2-0 as all gamers, and while there is still the possibility for Baisha to come back, you gotta imagine the odds are not that great. We've seen how much momentum matters between these two teams, and going down this early, this far, I think would be quite painful. And as I say that, Xiao says, yes, I do actually really badly want to win. See why now also has swapped towards that sniper, not hitting that. We'll go back and swap with ZQ. But this round, maybe one of the most pivotal ones yet. If Baisha Gaming is able to even up the score 1-1, this series could take a completely different turn.
Oh, ZY's here alone. And he's certainly not enough firepower against all 5, and he will be flashed. It seems like it's going to be a quick entry after the smoke.
Ball to go as he's able to get a couple, actually. Typical ZY fashion. Feels like he always gets more than he gives as, okay, nice snipe there from Xiao. He's really on point, but Jiawei now able to get in with the headshot. 2-on-2. Shimo able to just barely win that one, and now Jiawei's got to do it all alone.
He has to. Sees that C4 right at the door, the entrance of B. But there's some time left. And so Baisha thinking about control. Maybe you even wait for Jiawei to make a huge rotation instead, since they have full control over the water and the sideway. Let's see the wait. This might actually take a long time.
Yeah. Jiawei also continuously switching his vision, trying to check both his angles. But he does know that no matter whether someone is going to come from the other angle, as long as I can keep an eye on that C4, we should be all right. So hard, Shimo and Xiao now both moving up. But they're taking it slow as well. As I think you were saying, G-Clef, waiting for Xiao to make a play, but he's sitting peachy. He's not moving an inch.
It's because where the C4 is placed.
No reason to.
There's no reason to, and the moment you make that rotation, you will lose a lot of time. But still going for that double doors. Though the wall shots just come through, the firepower is too much from both members. Baisha Gaming in the lead against all gamers.
It's possible.
We finally have it.
Can be in the lead this late in the map. Can't believe it. And yeah, I mean, all gamers have been having a tournament so far, but Baisha are trying to turn the tables on them right now, right here. As you can see, some of those shots not as confident, not as straight down as they were from all gamers. And Baisha Gaming, they're feeling the confidence. They've got the adrenaline. They have the push behind them. They're sailing with the wind.
Now, kind of a miracle needed from all gamers. Seen him do it before, but feels different this time. Feels like the momentum very much in favor of Baisha. And with shots like this, honestly, what are you going to do? Just the Berserker and the Fencer, ZY and ZQ at the ready. But against 5 people, sure, Shimo's a little low, but who cares when he's rocking the sniper? Well, gotta hit your shots.
No, Shimo was super low in HP, and that's not his main gun, so understandable there. And ZY alone along against 4. Can make the rotation, but it takes a long time if you want to go to a short.
Wow, nice shot. So far away. Having a big round on that one. 8-6 now. It's a lot of rounds in a row. 3 in a row here for the side of Baisha. And they're looking to make this an interesting series. After that first map, I was like, I don't know, guys. Might be a quick one. Not the case. Thanks to Baisha, they're going to make this a real series.
Yeah, they're back. They're alive. It is their side, the blacklist. We've said when the second half started that they have to take the most amount on the second half, and they're making it work. All started with some amazing plays from the leader, the DBQ, who's carrying that C4. Now from the base, everyone's slowly moving into that A short. Also checking the double door if there's any sniper, but Wolf all the way far in the far A long box where he loves to get that control. They know the angle. They know that they're coming from a short. That fake drop.
I love it. He's still able to get one, but it's still enough time bought, and they're on the site now. As you see, Xiao is a little bit left behind here from mid. We'll see. Nope, not going to be picked off. Not enough bullets. And the bomb is already planted.
Q. He's underneath them. Very nice nade found there. And it's enough. Yes, the damage coming through is nice. That's one big shot, but still it's just 2 versus 3. The defuse coming through.
This will actually come through.
He's doing it.
He made it. Play. They had
Wow.
so many trapped in that A short. They were worried about the headline.
Wow. And we have a tactical pause
We
from
have
all
it.
gamers. That's
this-
like a rare card right there. Look at that.
Forced out. That
Look at
one.
Limited edition.
It's like a
card.
hologram. Hologram card. Wow. Beautiful. 8-7 is the score now after that super clutch defuse that did come out from ZY. He's got some finesse, I tell you. And yeah, we'll see if Baisha, you know, they've been doing well, but now they've got to come back from that. That's a really big morale killer.
Yeah, I thought there would be a few more nades been thrown out because where the bomb was planted, you can't really get that much damage done from a short, basically 0. And they also had 3 men, so I think they didn't have enough time to do rock, paper, scissors to send 1 man at a time. Just had to stay there. Thought they had some more time with that much pressure. But these are the moments these players, all of them, they can handle the pressure, just go for these kind of crazy defuse even when there are 16, 17 seconds left on that bomb.
20 seconds on this timer, and honestly, if Baisha Gaming take this one, I think we're going all the way. I think 5 games seems very likely, but if all gamers can turn this one around, imagine how it feels to be down, then go up, multiple rounds, win and win and win again, and then still lose 10-8. That will be a frustrating situation, and one that Baisha Gaming has to avoid at all costs. Just like last time. Let's see what this tactical pause actually brings. Joey jumping in, not able to hit DBQ, and no one for backup. And DBQ in particular has just been insane in these one-on-one, one-on-two fights.
DBQ's control, reaction speed, and also his aim going for that head, it's instant. Even if he is late on the first bullet, he would still win that skirmish somehow. And that AG, after the pause, the pressure towards that A long. Wolf is there with a rifle this time, and ZQ and sniper. But still a man down. So there's no one covering the double doors, and Baisha, they know this. It has to be done. The center has to be open when there are only 4 left.
Yeah, they'll cover it from the sniper and from B if it does come down to it, but not generally where you see these pushes. As Baisha, for now, they're splitting 3 and 2. They've got 2 people going A long at the moment, and at the same time, 3 guys hanging around the storage. So maybe a bit of a split push, maybe some information gathering as a duo. Wolf gets a kill. They say, okay, Wolf is over there. Maybe we're safe to push on to B here.
Gets spotted. Is vacant very, very low. Very nice jump by Baby, but he gets punished by ZY. Headshot King. Adds another to his collection. Gets flashed. Now Shimo trying to make his way onto the side here. ZQ also there, hiding.
Love the position of ZY. He does come out, but he was staying there looking at those headshots again and again. Not going to find Shimo. He was distracted by the other member, Xiao, on the back.
You know where ZQ is. No way that this works out, and that is 9-7. Looks like Baisha Gaming is going to give us the 1-2-1, and all gamers, no matter the sweep they found in the first round, Baisha's not going to make it easy for them.
All right, let's see how aggressive they get here. Jawe is just, he's hopping into the back, and they saw him the entire way. ZY with the headshot through the smoke, though, so I suppose some things never change. Shimo gets a lot of damage onto him, and Baisha will not continue on the A-long push.
Yeah, ZY secures that water. Alone, he actually jumps out, so keeping that side angle safe for Wolf and also himself. Yep. Forcing a rotation from Baisha into the base, all the way back into the base. Now they're sort of starting fresh as 4-4. Shimo did take considerable amount of damage. And when they do not really have the best plan to push into either side with less time, a short is oftentimes the answer. Wolf was looking the wrong way at the time.
CQ with the cheeky underkill. They're still low health here on Shimo, so let's see where they decide to plant this time around. Will it be behind those boxes? Will they change it up and go for more of a, a long plant here is kind of what it looks like. A little bit more room as ZY is just running in, not expecting DBQ, but he still wins the firefight.
It's the backup. Oh, Shimo going down. It's just Chow. Can he get the backstab here? But we've seen he's gone wrong before. He lives,
Down
but
he goes.
only for a short second. And as G-Clev has always said, if they're not looking, somehow the shots are just a little bit harder. 9-8, and all gamers have a shot to drag this into extra rounds.
Yeah, that two-man rotation from A-long was certainly not expected, as A-short was empty. Baisha, they were looking to get at least to grab a kill or more from that A-short entrance. And Baisha this time straight into B, but there's ZQ.
That first kill is so important on a rush like this. You buy yourself so much more time. He does go down, but the job is done. Let's see if they can defend here. 2 kills to ZY, and he stays alive. Wolf gets here on time, and it's Shimo with 29 health now against 2. He has to run it, and he goes down. ZY with another kill. As even points to the clutch member right there, and we will go to the extra rounds. It is happening.
As ZY there just hiding until the right moment, until his teammate fell down, and Baisha Gaming thought, okay, we have an empty angle, we can actually go in and try to see through the door, even into the window, carry that C4, but ZY was ready, backing up into the impenetrable box all the way back, so the opponent had to jump on top of him. He still wins that fight without his teammates' help.
Like I said earlier, I was personally pretty confident that if Baishan was able to get this one, then they're good. This might turn into one that goes all the way, 3-1 for our previous match, but this one could very well go the distance. But if you get up 2 match points, when you're down 1-0 in overall map score, and then you end up going down 2-0 into extra rounds, that's a disaster. That's something that's so hard to come back from. Something you want to avoid as all costs. Baisha and Wolf back on the sniper, feeling a little bit more confident. Double sniper actually with ZQ, also looking at that.
Might just look at double doors for the longest time and switch it back for ZQ, I'm talking about. And Baisha, the same, as we like to have the sniper, covering long and short together.
Little push here. ZY gonna spot that. Bit of damage, actually, onto DBQ. We even got Baby. Should have been spotted jumping out there, and now they're gonna go for the retake of Waterway. Here come 4 members of All Gamers running on in. Baby's down in the stream here. He's getting a lot of damage done. He's even gonna take out ZY. And now, just like that, a huge clutch play from Baby, and All Gamers push is stopped.
ZQ was actually looking at that entrance for the longest time, zoomed up. Maybe he was swapping, maybe his teammate was in front of him at the right, perfect, or the worst timing. The Baby did make it through. Now 3-1, now 4-2. And Baisha, they're not going to stand still. 3-man rotation around the map, going towards that BL base. Will take some more time. But at least Xiao is hiding. I don't think he will shoot the first target. Maybe wait for the second.
That's important, because if it was a 2-on-1 and Xiao isolated, not a good situation for Baisha. So
Rotation is so much faster for Baisha. They're almost on top of them. And I spotted.
One, but with the back also covered. All goes down to the beautiful play from Baby, picking up a triple in a multi-man situation now. Baisha up to 10 again. And if there's anything that they want, it's to make sure to even up this score. Honestly, with all gamers looking not as hot as they did in the first map or even the first half of Black Widow, I think that we might be heading towards that 1-1 score now. Very even spread again. Could be looking at another situation. Mazikiu is just gonna watch, gonna poke a little, and then possibly switch back at a later point.
Yep. To add to that, Chronicler, the fact that AG got caught in rotation in A short, they moved so slowly. They have never done that before. They always had the confidence to just jump on top, go into the site, plant the bomb, and win the game. But the fact that Baisha was able to chase from B waters into A short, that tells a lot about the situation, the comms that are going on, maybe the pressure of this grand final stage is building on, and the fact that they have never dropped the map might actually hurt them in a way.
Nice catch there. That's actually going to make this much easier. You can see the man on A road at the moment, N9. He's not really going to be in position to defend this potential push onto B. Even has spotted him as well, so that's some extra information that's given over to them. They also have Wolf, who's still looking down A long. He's been here the entire time, kind of locked in with Xiao at the moment as smoke goes off and even takes that chance to move through and pick off another kill.
Oh, ho, ho. Wolf and Xiao to pop
Another?
up, say hello.
But doesn't step too far. He knows that there's always cover. Another
Even.
3! Kills and Jiaowei just comes from the side. Xia was paying attention to Even, just looking at that big double doors. Did not know enemies were coming from A long. The rotation took a long time, but the impact and the presence of Even could not be ignored.
Oh god, it's a rush, but Wolf finds one through the smoke. That's not a good situation. That's not what you want. Xiao already down.
It's like shooting fish in a barrel at that point. There were 4 of them on A long, and with all of the shots that were being fired as well. Nice shot here from Shimo, who is going to take him out without taking any damage himself. So that's a very high-quality kill there, as now he will go down, maybe a little bit aggressive. As 4 on 3, here comes All Gamers once again, trying to isolate DBQ. They trade 1 for 1. That is a big one, as Even takes a lot of damage, but it's still going to be the bomb, potentially going down here on the A site.
And ZQ holding the C4, has to stay alive, as Even is very low on HP all the way down A long. That's why Wolf wants to smoke this one out, make sure they have some extra time to plant the C4. And force a huge rotation to A bottom or A short. Oof, I don't think he spotted that 9 there.
Yeah, that looked close. And N9 is beginning to poke his head out. 14 health, he could be the scout. The other guy goes first, and that's not going to be good. They both get taken out. 11-10, current score in favor of AG, as they barely hold on to that one. Such a tense round, as just barely, they will take the lead.
Came very close to the rotation. Still, even if they lost the final 2v3, the rotation from Baisha seemed alive. They're still moving quickly enough so that they have the chance, but the shots are not being lost by All Gamers. They can still keep this up even after dropping so many rounds in a row. They're feeling it. They can take this map back to themselves.
Ooh. Even is there at the door as the push on A long is good. 2 for 1. 9. Oh, he's on so little health, but so is Wolf. Wolf essentially just barely trading up. Here's an extremely aggressive push. It does not work.
Not this time. Notice both of them just ducks down the moment you see the enemy. the headline control from all these players is that's insane. So you just have to duck down to stay alive in this case.
Oh,
They got N9 in a really awful spot for him.
Yeah.
Wolf is ready. And
Wolf knows. Very nicely done by
good
Xiao.
catch.
Clearly knew he was waiting there. But that's nice. That's a good kill. But the C4 is on the other end of the map. ZY, CQ, our duo converging onto that location. There's no way for Xiao to avoid getting into a fist fight with those two gentlemen. And with a limited pool of health, that is very hard to actually play out. And with Baisha Gaming being down 1-2, losing this round, multiple map points then for all gamers to still get us to the 2-0 lead, even though a couple of rounds ago it was 9-7 for Baisha.
Dangerous, but still, yeah, checking water I think is the right move. Took a long time to spot ZQ. Doesn't pick up the C4.
Oh no.
Was close to it. He thought he picked it up. Oh no, now he lost the timing.
I don't know if they know that he,
I
he
don't
didn't
think
pick
they
it
know.
up. They're just going A. Okay.
I think they just want to stay together.
Yeah, that's definitely
Sweep
a good
through.
idea still.
Expect him to rotate into A
Oh, boy.
from the passage, but
And he
not from the
does.
bottom.
Could be, oh, no, he just shows his back to them. It's shot in the back. Obviously extremely difficult to try to win that one 1v2. Nice try by Xiao. But now All Gamers is on map points here. 12-10. 13 will do it. It will be enough to win this. And N9 is going to start them off with a headshot.
Yeah, Wolf was looking for an easy pick into the waterway, but instead N9 just pick.
Multiple kills coming through now. And relatively even here. Small lead with even still alive.
Yeah, look at the amount of grenade that All Gamers. They want to finish this, get the damage done, but A-side
Okay.
now open. Jiao Wei was supposed to stall some time, hiding in that A spot. Now a short plan coming down for Baisha Gaming. This is their moment. They have the bomb planted, but All Gamers moving pretty quickly. They already have a nice position. Baiting some shots from the bottom, ZY. That's when ZQ is going to strike from the passage.
They're coming in from 3 angles. Short, under, and back of the site.
So well covered by both teams.
Oh, that's big. So I find
Oh,
that shot,
Shimo.
but 2 of the other ones go down. Now it's just Shimo, and they will, in the end, bring it 11-12. Still one more opportunity for All Gamers to win the map, and otherwise we are going to a golden round here in the grand finals of CFS 2021. What a beautiful way to celebrate this second map. Black Widow, it's been underappreciated, guys. It's been banned a lot. But here we are. We'll be able to see it for so long in all its glory.
It creates some of the best games, I think. And we need a golden round at least once, right? Doesn't have to be in the 5th map, just at least one, and we'll be happy enough. We'll be satisfied. Getting it here would be nice, but obviously not for All Gamers. They would love to close this one out and just get 2-0 and move on to the next map.
Yeah, of course, and that's the reason why they're putting on pressure towards that a short. Even checked near the base, and Jiao Wei says there's no one sitting nearby. An empty side road, even waterway seems clean. So Even and Wolf, they have a really good feeling. Okay, this might actually be a long push. All 5 men, Baisha, they're about to get it done.
Wolf is checking it, sees them, hits one, that's answered. But the rest of the squad trying as best as they can, but Baby picks up another kill, and now they've made their way onto the site. CQ trying to poke as much as he can, needs to be careful, poking his head out, and it's looking like it's working for Baisha. Is it going to be the golden round? With 4 men still alive, ZY,
Missed him.
He passed him, he's not seeing this coming, but he still gets the shot.
The drag is perfect, and Baisha, they had full control at A. We are going to that golden round.
We needed it. We need a golden round here. And we're finally going to get it. Props to Baisha Gaming for bringing it this far. They were on the doorstep of winning this before the extra rounds, though, so they are absolutely fighting tooth and nail to make sure they can get what is rightfully theirs in their mind, of course. All gamers, a little bit of scratching the heads. And golden rounds don't happen all the time. Do you guys feel like there's a big advantage from winning the round before? Or do you think it's just total reset?
I think it's just about the strategy. If Baisha feels comfortable pushing the water again, I think that's one of the most common and comfortable strategy that Baisha always uses as Black Widow. All gamers, they would slowly control the map back, and I think A short will be the main defensive point when they go on a global risk from all gamers. One game to decide the winner.
I feel like both sides are very pensive, deep in thought before we begin this one. So much pressure, it's hard to, even as pro gamers that are on the grand final stage to gather yourself and make sure you're 100% for this one. Let's see who's going to bring us to the next map with a win. Will it be Baisha Gaming on Blacklist or All Gamers on Global Risk to take down the golden round?
Of course, Baisha. Already a lot of grenades used. Knowing that the opponent also knows that Baisha loves to take control over the water. Just had to use in case AG also gets a good spawn and pushes towards through that smoke. But instead, just going to pressure towards A long. 3 men, a wide spread. Passage back all the way, Wolf in the side, and also Jiao Wei in a base spot, A long, and Baisha instead rotates into A short. Wolf in the perfect position.
Yeah, Wolf he's hit the shots a couple of times already this map. Takes guts to come here again. See how it goes. Wolf is going to start us off. Not able to get the second one, though. Baisha are in to the A site.
Oh, I don't think even spotted. That's a big one. Picks it up. DBQ now in that 1v1. Now the pressure is on. The locations of the Baisha team is known as baby jumps in. Goes down to even.
What?
2-4. That's another one.
Why did he challenge into the passage?
Wow. Golden round.
They wanted to make that rotation because Xiao's all the way out. He can't get in. C4 is not really close to him. But they still had a lot of time left.
DBQ is waiting, but why would you go too far forward? As I say that, though, they might rush in. Finds EY.
DBQ!
That's 2.
This is getting insane. ZQ's trying to cut them off before they switch sides, but I don't know. There's still 30 seconds. They could easily still push on to A, and it looks like that's what they want to do with Xiao, moving towards long.
With not having that much information towards that B side, I don't think they have enough time, unless they literally jump right now. But C4 hold held by DBQ with low HP. I think that's the problem. Xiao wants to take care of some angle before he goes in. If he drops that C4, there's no time. So making sure he has a lot of angle covered.
There they go.
10 seconds.
Jiao Wei right below. Not
Jiao Wei
spotted
can delay,
yet.
potentially. Not able to hit the snipe, but the bomb gets planted. So, oh man. Full health bars here for all gamers, but the bomb is planted.
Yeah, Xiao in spot where he wants to get covered, misses the rotation.
Oh,
he's so low.
The gun is spotted.
He's spotted, but he can't get him. DBQ.
DBQ's down. That's it. All gamers, they take the map just like that. There's the defuse, and that is it. As Even is still asking questions, nothing to ask here. All gamers will win the second map by the skin of their chinny chin chin.
Wow. That unexpected movement, I would say, from Baisha. They had control over the site. Maybe they just got greedy. They wanted some more over the passage and even just took easy 2 kills. Didn't even move from the same spot.
Maybe just wanting it a little bit too much. It was such an incredibly valiant effort from Baisha Gaming after what was a incredibly one-sided first one. This is the one you were supposed to win. This is the one, yeah, that one is really going to sting, because if you get that far and you still can't clutch it out, how on earth are you gonna repeat that feat 2 more times, actually beat them, and then win the final round as well? That is a seemingly impossible task. All gamers, when it matters most, they make it work.
Well, up 2-0 now. Are all gamers? The next map will be on Kara, so a pretty standard one to go into for the third map. But first, we will take a 5-minute break. Don't go anywhere. We are back here on the desk waiting for the next map of the CFS Grand Finals 2021. And so far, it has been a nail-biter as we had the first map. Huge stomp by All Gamers. Was not close over Baisha Gaming. Second map went to the golden round.
Oh, man.
And now it's 2-0.
I'm lost in words after that golden round. All three of us, we were about to poke a hole into our monitor with our eyes staring at it because it was so close. But at those pressure moments, Baisha Gaming made a lot of mistakes. If that happens over and over again, I think it's just going to All Gamers because the more maps we play, we see a lot of positives and strengths coming out from All Gamers. But instead, on the other side, we're seeing some mistakes from Baisha Gaming. So if you just put them together, we sort of have the conclusion right there.
Yeah, I am just very happy that, as you pointed out, Val, it's not in the 5th game. I don't know if we'll get to a 5th game because we're kind of with G-Cliff on this one. But at the same time, I do really think that the amount of pressure that went into that match is just unreal. Like, it was so tense. And we were just watching. We're not in there.
We almost couldn't even say anything, but we had to. It's our job. And now we have the third map coming up. It will be Ankara for All Gamers versus Baisha Gaming. Let's jump into it right now. Okay, here we go. We are back onto this map, and you'll notice Baisha Gaming starting out on the blacklist side. All Gamers will start with the global risk, so a bit of an extension of the last map.
You're all Gamers.
I was waiting for G. I was G-Cliff generally say something.
I was just looking at the map. I was looking at the map.
Our flow is all off after that one.
Yeah, that golden round can actually throw a lot of stuff off. Ooh, even does not find a kill up there, baby. What a stretch.
Now, all of a sudden, the game looking very, very dire. They make their way onto the A side.
The roof is still here. Baisha Gaming knows that is 100%.
Yeah, that's not it. That's the shot you got to hit. Now, 2 versus 5. That one is looking increasingly unlikely. Joe finds one, but gets answered, and BBQ has the flank. Easy as for Baisha Gaming. And if you thought that this team was deflated and defeated after losing that golden round, think again.
Yeah, they started off today by not winning a single map on Blacklist Compound, and then they brought it to a golden round. So starting off here, they get a win on the Blacklist side. I think that, some of those fears of, not having confidence, they should be gone. And Baisha Gaming are playing at a very high level. I mean, it easily could have gone into their hands on the last map as well. So
yes.
I want to see them truly reach their final form because it's now or never. You don't get a chance, another chance here as Baisha Gaming. Every map you need to win.
Yes, but at this time, All Gamers still have not dropped a single map this entire tournament.
Yep.
Not one.
Baisha Gaming came close. Not yet.
Not zero.
Zero
I
maps.
just want to get over how insane that is.
Yeah.
Oh, Wolf can cover this angle because they got Office done.
Well,
late reaction there by Wolf. We waited a little too long. CY is covering Office, but 4 men already. And the 5th is coming through the tunnel. DBQ. Everything's smoked up.
Ooh.
B long, and also from the side.
As a really long-range snipe coming in there from Xiao. It's going to make this much easier to hold. 20 seconds to go. Jiao Wei is in, but he goes down. Baby takes them both down on the same angle, and the spray, and the time is not there. 2 in a row now for Baisha Gaming.
Big plays coming out from Baisha, showing why they were so fit on Blacklist. Incredible offensive powers, extremely high level of aggression, and most of all, no fear. Always ready to go in whenever you need them to. And the shots haven't always hit, but right now they are. Can't run into the headshot king, though. That isn't always going to end up well for you. And for the first time, all gamers able to stifle a little bit of the pressure coming through from Baisha.
Their baby was baited by ZY's position. But because of that B attack, Baisha had an idea that there has to be at least 1 or 2 pushing into office, even if they didn't check. There was a previous information given by their B attack with the B long coverage. That's the reason why it was smoked up this time, gathering everyone up in that air duct. Shimo getting the flash ready for the teammates. Jiao Wei, though, he's about to step into the traps.
Who's trapped in with who? That's a really nice flash. Perfect timing. CQ trapped behind the box, though. He's going to be able to hit the head from on top there. There's just chaos on top of a top here as Zemo picks up 2. And Wolf is on the backside. ZY with him. This is not going to be easy for them.
You also know that Wolf and ZY is right next to him.
Very
has
low,
to come
goes
down.
in.
Shimo steps out with the smoke. That was an unexpected timing.
All these health bars, everyone's so low. CY up against Zhao and Shimo. 3-0 would be a great start to this map.
They both have like
one.
no health.
Yeah, and he made his way into air duct.
Sniper duel.
Oh, Zhao spots him. 22 seconds. He doesn't get him, and ZY makes his way over and prevents this from turning into a disastrous first couple of rounds for all gamers. 2-1.
Wow, what a tight
Incredible.
game. Loving the tension already from both teams. Wow.
From all gamers.
This early.
They did not want to let Baisha get any more momentum.
You get
none.
points. You get points for that stat, by the way. No blink.
10 out of 10 from
Yep.
the referee. Good job. And here we are. Taking a look at some of the stats. I feel like in some of the other maps, BB was a little bit slow to pop off, but now he's their main damage dealer and has the most kills, so shout out to him. Wolf has been having a little bit of trouble with getting some of those entries. You can see he hasn't really been able to, well, he hasn't gotten any kills so far in any of these rounds.
I think it's okay because the office was lost. He had no clear vision towards that B long, and given the fact that Baisha always pushed through the yard, Wolf always had to go for as a backup member, as a sniper oftentimes, and he was also back in rifle once. So that's somewhat understandable that he had to go back up so many times. But unlike Even, there was some striking moments from Even, but didn't actually land that many shots. So a bit of a surprise. That just tells that Baisha Gaming is just swarming through the map right now. They made B side work, A side work. Now what is going to be the plan? They never really checked into office. Maybe that would be a slow start after the pause. They want to get some information towards that yard. That's another option that they can try in round number 4.
Split coming through from all gamers. Aggressive posturing initially. And it's just Zhao that walks in. I talk about aggressive posturing. He sees Wolf. But that sniper duel is not going to know a victor, at least for now. The rest of the team making the way through air duct on their way towards that A side. Jiao Wei ready again. He's in the angle, but Baby finds him. And so much more consistent. Flash is nice, but I don't know if it's going to be enough because no one actually goes down.
Great decision by ZQ to back off. Not really having a good fight because he was alone. The backup member takes so long, but Xiao all the way down the road. Cuts off a backup member.
Doesn't look like they were expecting that.
Not that far.
Come on!
Another one.
That was an incredible drag. Wasn't on the camera.
Yeah, it was close range, as you can see on the mini-map. It's near where he was standing. And
Oh,
now it's ZQ alone.
26 HP.
Nope. Tactical pause will go the way of Baisha Gaming, actually, who do get the next round. So this is the best spot that Baisha has been in all night. So gotta give them a bit of an advantage here. Obviously starting off really strong on the map, but just to come out this strong and continue with it, this is what All Gamers been doing to them.
Yep, that's why they had to swap into the double sniper. Huge pressure into the quarter passage, but instead, Baisha jumps straight into the B. Even not really having the best idea. Jumps on the back, does some damage, and finds no kill, and Baby gets Zhao away from the side. ZY controls the office, but for what? He has to run back to his teammate through the yard.
And the health bars are low, but it's 4 members alive for Team Baisha Gaming, whereas for All Gamers, yeah, your health bars are full, but the bomb is planted. You don't have a lot of time. You need to get these kills, and look at that, Shimo! Beautifully played, might get ZQ here as well. ZQ will go down, but N9 trying to find him, going around the boxes, and it'll, in the end, be enough. 4-1. Baisha Gaming running away with the game here, at least on the blacklist side of Ankara.
Yeah, by now, All Gamers, they should just let the office go, even if they want that pressure so much. Just smoke it up, delay the attack from Baisha Gaming, and just give up the office, but control more towards that yard line.
Ooh, I like the aggression here from Wolf. He's been sitting back on B all night on this map, and now he pushes out, gets 2 kills, and he might have gotten a massive lead for his team. Picks up another kill, does go down as DBQ, who has, I feel like he almost flourishes in situations like this. Let's see if he can pull it off. Nope.
Nope.
Only had 16 HP against CQ. There was another member coming around the back. And AG, their rotation is still on. It's the moment you let Wolf unleash. And finally lets that office side go. AG wants to pressure slightly more towards that B tunnel and also into the central passage.
Now Baisha are getting a little bit more passive. I kind of like this, mixing it up at least.
Wolf though, no. I'll make my way.
He has an AWM in his hand.
Yeah.
He's in the base spot where no other sniper would go there. If you miss your first shot, you're 100%, 400% dead.
It's even crazy because Wolf hasn't had the greatest day. Like, it's been okay. He's had a couple of clutch moments, but I feel like the standards he set for himself, he hasn't quite matched. And 9 checking for a little bit there, but doesn't spot even just yet. He's still sitting safely.
And 9 wall shot it from the air duct. Doesn't feel good about that damage. It's like, what? Just wait, someone just hit my back.
What happened? That was unenjoyable. Not a nice type of back massage that you're looking for after a hard, lost 25-round map.
Might have just drew enough attention away from Even, and he's looking for the sweet spot. Let's one go.
He's able to get his first kill, and he sees a couple more, so the instant rotation will come in. ZQ trying to come over the top. And there's a lot of damage already done to the Baisha Gaming members, you can see. Not a lot of time. Looks like they are going to back out of A, actually.
That many flash and utility use and back out? Oh, Wolf is around the back.
They gotta go.
Well, he's spotted. He's gotta run.
They know. No, wrap around. Coming through. And Wolf trying, doesn't hit the shot. As you were saying, G-Clef, you need to hit that shot. And now it is all of a sudden what was looking like a great situation has turned into a complete disaster for All Gamers, giving up multiple members. This rotation, a stroke of genius from Baisha Gaming. Clearly not getting tilted of the one mistake they, or a couple of mistakes that they made at the end of that round, 5-2. And this is looking like a blowout victory. And imagine if Baisha are able to just take Ankara in a decisive sweep here again.
Yeah, round 8, 5 rounds taken. Ankara, Baisha. The expected score for them. All Gamers, ever since the pause, their position and position and the rotation, especially not just Wolf, also Even, they have been just wild around the center, which has been very ineffective, not really giving much information, but just going down with a really bad trade all the time.
And unsurprisingly, as a product of that, you can see their scores. I mean, they're not really producing much based off of their positioning and their ability to hit these shots. So you lose a couple of guys that have been at least even. I mean, Wolf has been, I think, at least decent, but Even especially, you lose some of that carry potential. You're not going to be doing well. You're going to be losing sets, and Baisha are playing, at a similar level, so you got to match them.
Again, ZY's position towards office. This rotation from the yard actually might help if shot at the right time. But Wolf also goes behind. This yard is fully controlled. And not too bad for all gamers either. They have all A passage.
And now full control of the A side. It's going to be a full 5-on-5 intake, it looks like. CY is low though, but still able to help as Wolf picks up a first. That's DBQ, and DBQ is really big in these type of situations.
Tunnel sniper can't really push on your own, so has to wait for the teammate, but that's at least one more down. But N9's position is the key. He can strike and get a few more kills.
They gotta go.
Yeah, 17 seconds. This is late.
CY not able to get the initial kill. 13 seconds. There's just not enough time. Xiao's gonna snipe down Even. Wolf is desperately trying to come in. There's still 3 of them left. Baisha easily holds. And all gamers are falling apart at the seams. Baisha, they're the same or maybe even better. The way that they're playing right now, they're making Ankara look solved and easy.
Show of dominance that we haven't really seen from Baisha yet. Even when they were doing really well, it was more of an even trade, and Xiao has just been the better sniper here today.
I was way too many of the same rotations happening from all gamers. They oftentimes even switching into rifles actually worked so much better, and no sniper action from Wolf. Could have went aggressive from air duck instead. There were so many chances, but the shot call right now from all gamers, they're not looking to change anything. Instead, it's hurting them so much more. It's easier to read if there's no change. Baisha using that to their advantage. Just going in and out, always looking for tunnel kills. And here Shimo. Oh, again, exactly what they have used against the Black Dragons last night.
Same strat. It's been looking good. Baisha kind of going back to one of their passive strategies and holding the same angles, and a different team is falling trapped to it, so you gotta like their chances in this one. I think all gamers are getting a little bit antsy as well. They're trying to push out, and I don't think that's helping.
And with that rotation, it's all of a sudden 3-5. And Baisha, with having so much control, but AG with so less members, they have so much less information and still has no idea if it's coming towards A or B. Now even stepping up a little bit. Now he's about to spot and has to at least get this done. 1-1 trade is not good enough.
That's the problem here. That's a big one though.
Nice shot.
That is one you need to hit, and 6-3, that is salvageable. But with that 9 finding ZQ there, shooting him right in the back. Xiaowei getting found as well. I don't think this one is ending well. It's looking like a 7-2 for Baisha Gaming. Rotation comes through, but everyone is ready. There is full health bars waiting. Couple of big members. Shimo has been incredible here on Ankara. Same can be said for Baby. 12-2 right now. Taken low, doesn't actually hit a shot on Xiaowei, who's very, very low.
That headshot doesn't come through, and Shimo is just going to pre-fire through that wall, get that final kill. And this is quite unexpected after what we have seen for our first 2 maps. Baisha Gaming all of a sudden in a streak. They got their power back.
This is what we want to see. I mean, we had down to the golden rounds, right? But you can also feel like the shifting of the tides, I suppose you could say, right? Like all gamers came in and crushed them. And then it was super close golden round, and now it's going the exact opposite way. So it really shows that although all gamers looked so dominant in that first map that it felt like they were easily going to be able to sweep this, these teams are actually somewhat evenly matched.
Changing tide with the flood comes the Shark. And Baisha Gaming.
Whoa, that's steep.
Even on Ankara, are doing very, very well here. Map that was kind of I mean, it was not a good map for them yesterday. So I am personally pleasantly and happily surprised by what we're seeing here from Baisha Gaming.
Talking about Baisha Gaming, 4-1 split. They're going out into the quarter. And Wolf, pretty nice position. And in the retreat, he actually gets one more done. Shimo does win the fight against the pistol.
Guys low. We're taken down by Even. And it's just Shimo making his way over. Well, that's not what you want.
Yeah.
Gets hit. Trying to sneak by through the smoke. Will be able to do so. But this is going to be control here for Even and for ZQ. And a very, very necessary round for all gamers if they want to remain in a semblance of a chance. Even cleans them up and a relatively easy round comes through for all gamers.
I love how they're still saying Jayo, but it's like kind of muted. You know, it's like, Jayo. Like, okay, this is the beginning. This is the start of the comeback. We can't get too excited yet. And I'm sure all gamers will feel comfortable on Blacklist on this map as well. So, you know, getting a good start, maybe you get a couple rounds under your belt, and all of a sudden it's within 3. We've seen crazier things happen. Pretty nice start here. I think Wolf really had a couple of big shots in that quarters fight that turned the tide towards them. So shout out to him, you know, kind of making up for some of the other rounds.
Some information given from the yard. There's at least one. Baby just takes that and doesn't even flinch. Says, okay, I'll take the grenade damage, but
that guy is, he's seen some stuff.
The moment
Grenade to the face, he doesn't care.
Oh, two-man air dog defense. DBQ is in a bait spot next to him.
Nine gets one. Right. The answer is DBQ. How many times have we seen this man come up this big? Wolf trying to go for it with the pistol, has the backup, but DBQ single-handedly demolishing this push from all gamers. Baby, for good measure, shuts down Wolf. Now 8-3. It was a one-sided map number 1. And it's looking like Ankara might just be as dominant here, but this time it's Baisha Gaming.
That was the worst nightmare out the air duct. There is one hiding from immediately on the right and one hiding through the smoke. And there's DBQ striking from the stair side right next to you on the left. So the aim had to really go back and forth. Super hard to flick that hard when there are that many shots being fired. So AG fell right into the trap of Baisha.
And that might just be the round that takes all the air out of their lungs. AG, I think if you win one and then you win another, even if Baisha win one, you might still feel like some of that momentum going in your way because you win 2, they win 1, and maybe you can win 3. But now it's like, okay, now Baisha, they win this one, and it's pretty much over. So this is probably the hardest part mentally for all gamers to try to push through.
Oh, and all gamers going to the B bottom. It is one of their favorite to have 4-1. But Baisha, they're ready with 2 immediate rifles from the right. B long cover is way too good.
But, oh, that is a
That's
disaster.
nasty. And there's still Xiao.
We go for Wolf. Shimo just says thank you for the 3 kills. And we might be on our way to the most dominating map we've seen thus far in this grand finals.
And all gamers might bleed. They might drop a map for the first time the entire week. This is the 5th day of action here at the grand finals, and all gamers might drop their first map at the hands of their Chinese brothers. Baisha Gaming. Quick push up mid.
All gamer, great start. DBQ, I think he was caught trying to go into that bait spot A long. And even Xiao, easy kills happening around the map while Baisha is trying to make a rotation.
Well, still dominating, but I don't think this is going to be the round that seals the deal for Baisha Gaming. As I say that though, N9 picks up two headshots in a row, and all of a sudden there's only 3 members remaining. That is doable, that is manageable if you can try and isolate them one by one. But with the bomb already planted, you're not going to get that time. N9, ZQ just waits for him, says hello with a bullet to the face. Not a lot of cheers because it is just a single round. You still need to work away 5 more. But at least it keeps you in this map for a little bit longer.
The defensive setup from Baisha has been near perfect. Every time, and Wolf
barely even saw that guy.
How did he drag into that aim? You always look left first, and he just dragged it to the right.
Yeah.
What a guy. It's the sniper god.
What a pal. And doesn't look... they're slowly moving.
I think they just want to check.
Yeah.
Because C4 still dropped all the way back.
You can check and not commit, although they're getting a ton of information. They don't see anyone. Baby going to be the first one over, and he has just no idea that they're in here already. So a very big moment.
Loving this. Now the rotation comes through for a B bottom. C4 being jettisoned towards that B side, and with the smoke, no entry of approach. Just set up positions here. Nate does a little bit of damage. Look out for N9 on the flank. Has not been spotted yet. Even might be able to do so.
Mission completed by ZQ to carry it all the way into the bomb site. Through the smoke, there's N9.
DBQ's already in. He has a lot of information. And 9 goes down though, but Shimo is getting on in there. Wolf is pulling off a craziness on top, but DBQ gets it done! What a play! And his teammate can't even believe it. He needs to remember to defuse the bomb as he will get it down, and that is going to be this map. 10-4. So same as Compound, where all gamers were able to win, and that's going to make it 2-1 in very swift fashion.
All gamers, they, especially in the second half, first half, they were also confused. Okay, this is the strategy we have ready for Baisha Gaming on this map today. Let's do this, and they kept on doing the same. Out of the 9 rounds, at least 7 times, and the other 2 times, Wolf and Even, they just got caught trying to rotate on their own. So bad news to worse. And ever since it got to the second half, well, Baisha Gaming, they just rolled ahead because they had so many rounds in the first half.
Just beautiful gameplay from Baisha Gaming, showing us that the mental fortitude of these players, this team possesses is incredible, spearheaded by DBQ in particular. There's a reason this man has the amount of titles that he has. It is insane, and I would not be surprised to see him keep repeating that feat here and coming back from a 2-0 deficit in the grand finals of the CFS 2021 would be just an insane type of achievement here. Reverse sweep, not something you often see. But if you get a quick win like this, might be possible.
It absolutely could happen. That was the first step on that map. But guys, we're going to take another 5-minute break and be back with map number 4. We are back again on the desk here for map number 4 that is coming up next. Baisha with a gigantic win on Ankara, making it look easy for them, even though they were down 0-2. So now we have the potential of the reverse sweep. Is it happening?
I think momentum certainly has shifted for Baisha Gaming, but for sure that map was certainly going to be one of the strongest for Baisha. And as we move into Port, this can certainly continue because this map is another blacklist powerful map. So Baisha Gaming, if they are able to grab that PL side to begin with, I think it's going to help so much. But if it's on the other side, maybe they just have to hold on for the first half and then go for that big chunk of damage.
And I am just in awe at the amount of composure we saw from Baisha Gaming after getting swept. Okay, that happens. Then you lose a golden round in a way that, you know, in many ways can be attributed to the mistakes that you make.
They were 9-7 too.
Yes. They were 9-7. They lost in golden round by, you know, a couple of understandable in this situation mistakes. And then they win, what was it, 10-4?
Yeah. 10-4.
So suffice it to say, I have no clue what's going to happen. I do think that if Baisha win the next one, then surely the reverse sweep is just going all the way. I don't see them winning the next one and then dropping on sub-base of all maps.
Yeah, me too. I thought the lack of international experience that they had compared to all gamers was going to kick in when we got to the third match, especially after that huge loss of match number 2. But they actually grabbed onto their mentality, and we still have the match going on.
Absolutely. Well, guys, it looks like we are just about ready. The music has begun. Let's jump onto Port for map number 4. Okay, off we go. Baisha Gaming starting off on blacklist side of Port. Things could get ugly on this map. Port is it's a funky map sometimes.
Oh.
Yes, and DBQ already here at the sideway. Unless he ducks all the way down, Jiawei will get the first look at what kind of rifle he's holding. And also Xiao all the way back, trying to look at any bridge action, but A-Long is not really covered by his teammate. Shimo can come out. There's also Wolf sort of covering the back of Jiawei here at A-Long.
Oh, there is Shimo.
It will be about the timing.
Doesn't want to risk it, understandably. And with that, I don't know if we're going to see DBQ move up. Might just completely avoid this trap being set. And with the rotation coming through, it looks like that is going to be the case. Now time to pick up the C4. Shimo with the drive-by and moving towards that B side. We do see very forward defending coming through here from ZY. The headshot king finds one.
This is the perfect place for the headshot.
Tunnel. That's 2, that's 3!
The best spot for ZY.
Yeah, it's perfect. He took
Unless
0
they
damage.
duck down or jump. There was no jump. There was no ducking down from the opponent.
Wow.
Not that many bullets even used for 3 headshots.
Yeah, that's a good clip if you're trying to learn how to hold the headshot line. Oh, well, ZY's not able to win when he can't see the guy, so not expecting him to come in there.
Yes, of course.
That's the beauty, you know. You see the highlight clip, and then the end of it is he unceremoniously doesn't look at his opponent at the right time, which can just happen. That's taken down as Wolf. He was looking at the right moment at the right time. Just picks up the kill effectively for free. And with Xiao also down, it's all up to DBQ. He is carrying the C4. He was one of the big spearheaders of what we saw earlier. The dominance that was shown. Picks up a Wolf. That's a start. That's a spot.
You got a
Xiao Wei.
plan.
Yeah, can't quite go for that. I don't think he makes it. Yes, he
Just
does.
that 0.
0-0 again. But he will die to nade of all things.
Oh.
Oh, and that is a great first round from all gamers.
Yeah,
a nade to end it all.
ZQ, pretty good pitcher, had the perfect throw.
And you can see that the shouting isn't, you know, the volume has decreased maybe by 33% or so.
Repeating, of course.
Yeah, repeating. But they're still happy, you know, but you can tell that it's not the same. It's not all gamers that haven't lost a map. It's all gamers that have lost one map and they got kind of crushed. So, you know, you got to kind of slowly work your way back into the barbarian screams that we have been hearing.
I think they want to slowly build this up as they know it is going to be how hard it can be against Baisha Gaming, defending against them, especially towards this site right here, B. Even trying to do any sort of damage through that wall. ZQ's also in waiting.
Shimo moving up, taking control of that area to make sure that the rest of his team is going to be able to push through without too much issue into that B site. No one holding them back, at least for now.
But AG knows this. With Wolf on the sideway, it has to be a B push.
Oh, ZQ, a lot of patience there. They pick up Xiao Wei, but Shimo has to pay with a lot of health. Nice shot, though, by Xiao. And we see a preemptive rotation come through. All gamers down a member, but a single bullet on Shimo would take him down. And this patience from Baisha here on port, very respectful of their opponents. Wolf up there in sideway, wondering who he's going to find, or whether he's going to get found first. Like Baby, gets taken down by Even. Wolf, don't think he's looking the right way. They're going right behind him.
Oh, he's
going
past
him.
Yeah.
Now he does.
Oh, and he just gets clapped in the face by a pistol. And there's DBQ with the headshot, too. So, just like that, Baisha Gaming. They're on the site, and 9 able to land those shots, and it's a little bit too much for ZQ to handle. So 1-1. This is what we love to see. The shouts from Baisha still very loud after their win.
The late boost into the sideway seemed like a brilliant strategy, because Baisha did sort of check into the sideway at the beginning. But this is the line where oftentimes Baisha draws. They don't want to overstep this line. Just making sure the sideway is actually clear and open. But this time they're putting few more men towards that A long. There's Shimo. And also N9 trying to back it up. But without the sniper, Xiao doesn't actually open up A long. Instead, they're trying to go through the smoke.
Throwing a lot of damage down, but nothing hitting quite yet. There is a ZY. That's one, but this time he will not get the triple. It will be denied. Rotation comes through, but Baisha Gaming, they don't actually plan on immediately committing to this. More than happy to take a leisurely walk back to their own spawn. Play it slower here on Blacklist. And it is working out for them thus far.
Really loving the rotation. Still has a minute. Over the minute. The moment that Xiao Wei steps over that line in the box.
Didn't check it quite at the right timing. ZQ's right there to back him up in mid. DBQ not going to get that angle. And so now they're kind of stuck in the smoke, not really able to get on in there. Finally, Xiao's going to get in there, but it's 1v3. It is a sniper, but he's kind of being overloaded here. So many of them. He's going to miss the quick scope, and that's going to do it. All gamers going to take the third round and take the lead.
Yeah, 1v3, hard situation, even flashed. That's the seconds after he had to drop down. Was feeling threatened by so many utilities still available by AG. So even though that could have been a pretty good push with some time left from Baisha, yeah, Zhao Wei's unpredictable position really threw them off.
Still waiting.
Yeah, again, he was never spotted.
Yeah.
This is his third time that we're seeing, but...
Oh.
And a grenade into sideway?
Reconsidering that.
No
Not
grenade
sure
so
how I
far.
feel about that spot anymore.
I'm not a fan.
Okay.
No.
Sure.
I feel like I've seen everyone check it.
There's the nade.
There it is. G-Clef was asking for it, and the players were like, okay, you know what, G-Clef, you're a friendly guy.
Another
you've been
nade?
you've been working very hard. You've been very smart. You've been
Another
doling
nade?
out. You've been doling out math lessons on the regular.
Well, we've seen
We'll
the
give you a nade.
we've seen the grenade launchers from Baisha Gaming a
Yeah.
couple of times.
Ooh. Yeah. Who was it? Danimal? They just got like 4 naded in the face.
On a
Immediately.
top.
It's
Yeah,
not,
he was
not
just
fun.
gone.
Not fun.
No, not a good time.
There's a smoke to cover up the bridge angle. But Wolf still gets one through.
Looking for the pistol shot now. Rough shots against N9. He is going to take a bunch of damage. DBQ is the one that takes him down through the box eventually as the smokes are in position. And this time around, Baisha Gaming have a much better position on that A top. That grenade should have done a lot of damage done as here come all gamers through the smoke. They are charging in, even as ZQ going to take a couple of down, but it's still 2v2, and Shimo is not going to be spotted on the backside. ZQ finally gets him.
Ooh.
He's up on health, just needs to land a couple shots.
ZQ has time.
Pistol gets it. ZQ will secure the round 3-1.
Big moment for the team as he felt less pressure. And he still had about 20 seconds, but that pistol was going to be the problem. The damage just didn't come in. I think it was actually Baisha who had the bomb planted, feeling the pressure that they had to get the kill since they lost a good high ground position at A top.
And this is incredible. After so many ups and downs for both these two teams right now, it's looking like it is All Gamers that is definitely the one on the upswing. The team looking strong on this map right now, and all that remains is it going to be one like map number 1 and number 3, where all of a sudden one of the teams just pulls ahead and demolishes the other one, or are we going to go another golden round, going the distance again, going to a 5th game? That will be a beautiful ending to CFS 2021 here in the grand finals. All Gamers, they lost their first map, they might lose another, but I don't think this round is going to be that hard for them. Y picks up another. That's a headshot on N9 as well. He is still hunting, he is looking, he is hungry. Wants to keep that ratio up. Not going to find anyone, at least for now. Back and forth.
This is the reason, a single reason, that's keeping Baisha Gaming off of the B attack. And if you can't attack B in ports,
come on!
It's just not
you
fair.
just cannot win.
No, it's not
And
okay.
Baisha Gaming, okay, it is round 5. You don't have too many rounds already. You have to get this side controlled. You are on that blacklist side. You can't be scared.
Well, I would be scared. I'd be terrified if I'm seeing this level of gameplay from
I think
All
they
Gamers.
have to use a lot more smoke utilities. Just even if it's a waste, just use it and bring ZY down. That's the first goal I think that they have to achieve if they want any extra rounds in the first half from the blacklist.
He has 7 out of 8 headshots again.
That he does.
He just doesn't stop.
He doesn't seem to miss. I loved Baby's response to the headshots. He just ran away. He was like, "No,
You can just
I'm just gonna go
duck
back
down and just slowly walk away. That's another way.
Yeah, just turn tail and hide essentially."
Yeah, before the match started today, ZY had a 71% headshot rate. It actually went up by 5% since yesterday.
Yeah, because he played semi-finals, right? That's how that works.
And it was a competitive semifinals,
Yeah, it was.
5 maps.
Incredible. And Baisha Gaming, I think that the next 2 or 3 rounds, those are going to be crucial. If they're able to get a couple of wins here on Blacklist, I think they can still kind of refine that momentum. This tactical pause can give them the little boost that they need, as you pointed out, G-Clef. There's a couple of easy things that don't really seem to be working out. Try to fix those. Try to at least get a couple more. And then on the global risk, it's still going to be a tough one because you know that all gamers, they're no slouch on Blacklist either. And Port does allow for a lot of aggressive strategies, but at least it's not done and dusted. Whereas I think if you lose 1-2 more, your second half on GR is just going to become unsustainable.
I've seen so many teams controlling that B entrance from the GR side because you get a quick spawn into the tunnel. And once you do, you have so much more information. And from the BL side, the attacks, the offense from the BL side becomes so simple to read. So after that control, it is, again going to be A. They just want to get this down. And either they're scared of ZY's headshots or they just want to get this done.
Wolf and Jowie are both on top. So yeah, you got a smoke down. And 9 able to get a couple in mid though, so that's going to be pretty nice as they begin to close in on this A site now. Lots of flashes used, but not okay. And 9 on top of the box. Going on in, he's going to pick up another double, and DBQ is able to finish it off just like that. And 9 with 4 kills on the round.
Round saver basically for Baisha Gaming. And 9 cut down 2, trying to retreat onto the bridge. He was holding the angle from the center street. And actually got that done along with the kill on A top. The rest of the member just had to do the cleanup. It is always DBQ. And after the pause, because N9 really stepped it up, it worked, but it's still the same strategy towards A site.
And that's what worries me, G-Clef, is I don't think he can keep getting away with continuously using the same strategy. I say, as Jowie tries to get into his spot, does not get into his spot, instead gets shot down, does get a lot of info though. And that means that push through mid, a little bit more side on that bridge is going to be important. Instead, looking like a full rotation towards B. ZY, he is hanging around in them tunnels, and we know how dangerous he can be, even when faced with a multitude of people. He's getting into position again. I've seen this movie before.
Yeah, with that nade towards the entrance, which actually failed.
No, don't want to do that.
ZY would be ready.
Good. You know, like
they've learned.
You know, in the horror movie, there's always a moment where like, don't go in, don't go in there, and then they heard us.
Yeah, they
realized.
Like,
no.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to do it.
Here we go. They are coming on in. Wolf is just being hounded as he's going to get a shot amongst all of the fanfare, amongst all of the grenades and flashes that were thrown in his face. It doesn't matter. He still gets a kill. And there's not too much time. Looks like they'll try again.
Oh, no.
No, not spotted. Still survives.
Okay.
It takes a lot of damage and eventually goes down. Bridge smoke is off. Because of that, Shimo takes a chunk of damage.
No grenades.
At least they get to get the bomb off, but the long is covered by Even.
Baby no health. That's going to do it for that one. 5-2. All gamers looks like they're on top this time around. And so far, Baisha just have not looked so good. On Blacklist, this side just feels like day-to-day, map by map, things change so much. All gamers looking much more solid this time.
Now it's round late already. Taking the B entrance now might actually be too late. And a couple more can be made, of course, even if you don't have B entrance. Smoking up towards the tunnel, knowing that ZY is always there, you can just immediately strike in, jump onto the top of that bridge, or you can go past it. Even going back from the central street into that passage is another option, which I think should be done with lots of flash.
Oh, this time he's up there, he's ready, and he finds DBQ. Very important kill. Again, 6-2, even if it ends up being 6-3, is a beautiful score. They spot one another. First shots go towards the way of JY, but he will be taken down as the rest of the team comes in. And 9 with the backup will get that kill. Xiao picks up ZY, and that's a big one.
Finally getting ZY down without a single headshot.
ZQ, great look there. Able to just clean up that kill. from the back. Again, you know, using a lot of the time here is Baisha. They still don't have the bomb. There's all three members kind of in a different spot. Xiao is doing his own thing on B, just checking. Doesn't really see anything. He can't get the drag, so ZQ gets a free kill over there. Bomb, of course, going towards A, so really trying to be tricky here. As Wolf will spot them at least.
He will buy a lot of time. Some more damage by grenade, but still the cover-up from Even is there from the bridge side. So they can't directly go in. The moment they go in, they will be scratched and down on the ground with that low of an HP. Yeah, long distance shot there. And then not only Shimo, Even just running around the place, doing things on his own.
Oh, those are some shouts. All gamers, they're resurrected after a couple of rounds where we didn't really hear them. They are well and truly warmed up again. Those vocal cords doing overtime here, as we thought we might be, right, with going into a 5th game. But instead, right now, it is looking like Baisha Gaming might not stand up to the offensive might of All Gamers. No one has been able to make All Gamers bleed up until this point, but I don't know if bleeding once is enough. You need to actually take them down. Wolf, Evans, EY, they're just way too good as the entirety of Baishan gets blown up. A clean round, 7-2. Disaster. And All Gamers take a commanding lead in what might be the final map of CFS 2021.
Baisha Gaming, they never had the bravery to actually go into that B entrance. EY, even though he went down to Xiao once in 2 rounds before, they just stuck with one same strategy. Never going into that bridge, never going back into the tunnel, never straight into the B side, always challenging into the sideway and A long. Worked a few times, but failed so much more. Wonder why they had to really force themselves all the time.
Yeah, it's a very interesting, you know, mental thing that happens with all the pressure. They were able to get through 1 round after the golden round and make things interesting, but now things have not been so close and they have not been making the best decisions from what we can tell, or at least really trying to stick to one thing, and it just has not been paying off. And now, All Gamers, with all of this confidence, with their voices back and everything, I doubt we'll see some of the same stubbornness when it comes to strategy for them. And they have so much room to work with. It's so comfortable for them.
Yeah, it's the opposite. Map 3. Baisha had the 7-2 lead. Now that we're in port, All Gamers 2-1 up. They're close to that championship point. And All Gamers, they're trying the same sidewalk. So concentrated all the way in.
I feel like I've seen this before.
There's no Zhao Wei there. But there's the base mount of Xiao.
Yeah. They're getting in quick. We do have Baby up on top. He's going to be able to defend pretty well, actually. There's a ton of damage going in, but he finally goes down. DBQ and N9 looking to sweep this up. They're up against Wolf. 1v2, the drag isn't good. He finds some safety for now. There's the one drag. He's got some time, but he can't get the second one. And that will be a 3rd round, finally, going into the hands of Baisha Gaming.
That still was very close. Wolf almost pulled that one off because he had the side angle from the sideway. DBQ there also thought, okay, I just have to jump and crouch and press everything that I can to get this one done.
I feel like, how many have we seen? Like 1 actual B push?
It's like 1.5.
There were a few more attempted, but all just backed off.
Like a full-on B push actually working out. Don't think we've even seen that thus far on port this time around. No, even. Don't repeat history's mistakes. Learn from them.
It's funny, you know, like it might be a meta thing as well. Like maybe these guys have played a lot against each other and they're just like, nah, B pushes aren't the thing. Like,
yeah, B push is supposed to be much easier. We've learned that from so many different regionals. Of course, you might think, oh, maybe this isn't a thing in China. No, it is. They break through B so many times. We've seen from group stage how many times they just rush towards B.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. Neither team, maybe now's the time. We're having a little bit of an edge over to that area.
All gamers. See how they're just ducking down, going in slowly towards that B entrance?
There's a lot of smoke still left. And a decent amount of utility.
Okay, it took them a minute and 30
No,
to get into this position.
Still A.
Oh no!
Yeah.
And there's
Not
Baby
again.
And there's Baby waiting for them. Also Xiao.
I'm serious.
This might be a split push.
Bridge.
Not the same.
CQ, Baby's waiting. That's one. Wolf gonna get taken down as well. Looking good. Baby picking up multiple kills there. Huge moment.
Oh, the
Trying to turn
grenade!
around with the grenade.
Baby was low.
Wow, Baby had the long control, and the C4 was down in the middle.
2v2
That's
now.
huge.
That's big. Are they going to rotate? Don't know if they have the time.
Yeah,
Spotted.
spotted
damage.
one. Doesn't know where DBQ is.
DBQ is dead. Even kills them both. And a bunch of shouts coming out. They can feel the championship already. They're so close. 2 rounds will do it, all gamers. They can taste it.
They're so close again, releasing. Just going to open up. Actually, they're going to challenge A-Long with rifles only. Even Wolf on M4. Straight walking in.
Here they go.
Xiao still on A top.
Maybe holding him off. Another nade kill. It's not good for your headshot count, but I'm sure CY will take it nonetheless. Baby sitting on top of the stairs will be spotted. Wolf takes him down. But it's 2 versus 3. DBQ able to keep the dreams alive. CQ now alone. A man away from the bomb. Gonna
Looking
somehow
to kill off DBQ with a grenade. Does not get the kill.
Oh, that's the smoke. I see
Spots him.
DBQ.
It's a headshot moment. He knows N9 is there too. And that's it. DBQ takes him down, 8-4. And they're sticking in this, you know. It's a couple rounds now. They're not making this easy for all gamers.
Yeah, smart play. They know they don't. Pleasure Gaming, they know that they don't have too many chances. Still keeping it in this together. This patience from DBQ really shows that they have the potential to come back. Depends on N9. He does make the flank rotation. Can always pop off, especially towards that bridge. HE.
It's such a big spot of congestion. They need to make sure it's clear.
With the perfect flash.
So clean.
There was a ghost sign. And Wolf back on. AWM controlling the street all the way down towards
Spots.
spawn.
He knows. I don't know if they saw him. The boost is coming up. Might be expecting someone. Baby's going to walk in. Not going to expect that one. That's one for even.
Okay, even that was boosted up. There must be one more nearby.
Where is the booster? Where is the staircase? DBQ, he's trying to run.
That's
And
2
he
kills.
can run, but he cannot hide.
And a pretty good flash. And 9 goes down.
One away. 1 round,
That was
and they
so
will
well
win.
managed by HG.
Incredible.
That's all they need, 1 round. And we might have the third 10-4 in this series. And it's so close between the 2 teams, but there's so many 10-4s.
Rushing through the smoke into the bridge. There's no one covering it. They're busy getting B entrance.
That's Shimo.
There's one in B.
Hasn't spotted DBQ yet. DBQ finds one. DBQ finds 2.
And
They're
9.
taken down, and 9 coming up huge as well. 2 versus 3. CY finds the headshot, but it's just Wolf. Has a rifle. Doesn't find a 9. And they're keeping it alive. No 10-4 this time. And G-Clef is already having a hard time. Imagine playing this game.
My heart just cannot handle this right now. 9-5, but Baisha Gaming, somehow they're still keeping this up. And the bridge attack Surprise attack failed last time. Trying to boost again. It is DBQ this time, who's usually at A, will face even. Puts one in his face.
Why wasn't it flashed?
I know, where was the perfect flash that time?
Yeah, no one was ready. Well, Jaiwei was nearby.
You gotta clear sideways. It's the main spot.
They're feeling the pressure too.
Yeah.
At this moment, everything that you have practiced might actually not fall into the right place.
Okay, Jiawei, nice little spot there in mid. Takes a bunch of damage, and yes, there it is. And 9 also gonna follow up, so now 2 versus 4. Tons of low health on the side of Maisha, but it doesn't matter because now it's 1v4. ZQ has to try to clutch it 1v4.
All right, Baby is controlling A long on his own for the last 3 rounds. Also, N9 never losing control. It's some challenges to AG members. 1v3. ZQ, can he pull this one off? He does have pretty high KD.
Nope.
I didn't have time to imagine.
Not this time.
That's what? 2 free rounds in a row now. I think 2 in a row for Baisha Gaming. And you're still fine. As all gamers, you still have 3 opportunities, but what if you don't make it?
That's the thing. All gamers, they're also trying exactly the same. No B-push.
They've secured
What's
sideways.
What's going on?
They've secured sideways.
Well,
it's okay.
No. I don't believe it yet.
This is our plan. We have the perfect flash.
The smokes are coming. They're going pretty quick, actually.
Okay, no Baby this time.
They're trying to make the way in. Smokes right on top of Baby. Flash in. Xiao trying to hold. Baby gets a kill. He's holding on to this. He gets 3 headshots in a row. Baby with the clutch to defend.
Unbelievable with this amount of pressure. Shima's off to the side. Even cannot even find the right target.
Uh-oh.
That's a clean
What do we have all of a sudden? 7. Only 2 away.
Remember 3 rounds ago when all gamers ran it down mid and they're like, yeah, we're just going to end it now in a blaze of glory.
Well,
that really tripped them off.
Go B.
And they all of a sudden fell in the mud. And found Shark in the mud for some reason.
Yeah. Sometimes they like to hang out there.
Maybe B actually is the answer. They just have to like knock on the door.
Just gonna make it close for our entertainment. They're gonna go to 9 and 8, and they're gonna do a 5-man B rush. And they're gonna be fine.
Port by 2 Chinese teams and no B rush?
Yeah.
That is unheard of.
I mean, you don't even have to, like, you can put down smokes and take it slow and just take care of that position.
Again, the sideway. One grenade can ruin everything. Okay,
Baisha know that they're not over there. It's like, okay, now all of us can go to A. It's so much easier to defend.
Big pick up by Wolf.
Oh,
and nice flank failed.
Good, ZY.
This could be it. This could be the moment.
You're alone at A top. So many nades and flash.
ZY, or no, he's gonna take down ZY. Maybe not quite able to hit the head.
4-2.
For the
And they're making the rotation. Finally, the B side is open. TBQ. You're about to find out even behind the boss does not know.
He's down, and Baby with 13 health has to be the one to clutch it. 1v4. This is not looking good. All gamers on the doorstep.
The bomb is down. 1v4. 9 HP.
Baby.
Can he pull this up? Zeke is about to find him.
ZQ sees
Spotted.
it. That's
Oh,
one headshot. Jiawei's right next to it. B entrance. He's
Jiawei
finding it.
gets him.
He gets him.
And that's it. They are the winners. All gamers will take the CFS championship. The grand finals will be won by them.
What a moment for all gamers. The first team to take 2. The first team to take 2 CFS championship.
They are getting ready to lift the trophy. They can hardly believe it. Congratulations. The clapping comes out. And the champion is... All Gamers! And the champion is... All Gamers!
We've had our deciding moment here. The CFS 2021 Grand Finals championship team is on stage with me right now. This is a huge congratulations to all gamers on winning the honorable championship title and $300,000 of prize money. So now I'd like to interview our winning team, All Gamers. So it's been 8 years since 2013. You guys have won your second championship. This question is for Wolf. How do you feel about winning your second title?
这是在2013年之后，是个半年再一次获得宝贵的关键。现在有什么感受呢？
For Wolf.
喂，拿到这个，喂，哦，我们 AG 能拿到这个冠军，可以说是付出了很多努力吧。然后时隔这么多年，然后再加上今年也是第一次，就是很多年，之后才是两支中国队伍在决赛中交手。然后我们 AG 能捧起这个奖杯，我真的非常高兴。
Well, we also didn't expect that we're gonna be in championship. So this is honor. I'm really honored to be here. And also we'll continue practice to get our next season's championship. Thank you.
Okay, next question is for Even, actually. So it's the first time in 8 years since 2013 that there was a final between two Chinese teams. So how did it feel like to have two Chinese teams in the grand finals?
Even 在决赛同样遇到中国战队的时候，心情是怎么样？
就很开心，两个中国队可以会师决赛吧。然后因为两个队伍都会师决赛的时候，我觉得这个冠军就是已经属于我们中国的了。然后就是我们希望我们可以打出一场精彩的比赛吧，然后展现给全世界的 CFS 吧。
Actually, I expected this because I know how they practice a lot. So I was so glad to meet them in the final tournament.
Okay, next question is going to be for ZQ. So you prepared a lot, your whole team prepared a lot for this finals. What kind of preparation led into going into a grand finals like this?
GQ 听说为了这个比赛，你们都好好准备了。那请问都做了哪些准备呢？
从冠军杯开始吧，因为我们队特别想拿到这个名额，然后每天我们都可能就那种最刻苦的一个队吧，可能就是，就反正我们队特别刻苦，我就觉得大家都特别累了这么久。
We prepared a lot since when we were in China. We watched a lot of video clips from another teams to get their strategy. How does it work? So I think it worked a lot.
Sounds like a lot of preparation went into this incredible moment for you guys. So for Jiawei, my question is, if you actually had to choose an MVP for your whole team for this finals, who would you choose for Jiawei?
嘉伟，在今天的比赛中选出我们战队的 MVP 该是谁呢？还有理由呢？
我觉得我的4个队友发挥都很好，都是 MVP 吧，真心的。
Of course, all of team members, they are all MVP.
That's a great answer. I think so too after watching you guys perform. So for ZY, do you have anything to say to your fans, either in China or around the world?
曾怀对支持战队的粉丝们来说，对他们说一句话吧。
首先谢谢支持我们的粉丝吧，然后也没有让支持我们的粉丝失望。如果你还是 AG 的粉丝，就请继续为我们加油吧。
Thanks a lot to our fans, of course. We practice more to get another season's championship. Thank you.
Big bold words, already 2 titles, looking for a 3rd one. And my last question is once again for Even. What are your goals and what are the goals for your team for the future?
Even, 今后的目标是什么呢？
今后的话，我觉得还是希望我们这个战队可以打好每一场比赛吧，然后尽好自己的职责，然后给喜欢我们的粉丝们，然后都有一个好的交代吧。就以后比赛继续加油。
I think we already did our best in our tournaments, so we'll continue practice to get a win in next single tournament. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for the interview. These are teams that have been racing for only today. Finally, the best Crossfire team for this year has been made. Today will be recorded in history. Thanks again, and congratulations one more time to all gamers for winning CFS 2021. Congratulations. Have your moment with the trophy.